You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Royals.
Over, and we are back to baseball on a beautiful Tuesday night in Kansas City. The start of a three-game set between the Angels and the Royals. Can you believe it? There are only 12 home games left on the season, 25 overall. The Angels are not going to the playoffs. Jack Kagleon is back. He is hoping to be a part of a playoff push. And Kags brought with him his best friend from the minor leagues. Kansas City kid Carter Jensen is officially a big leaguer. The product of Park Hill High School is here at Kauffman Stadium, where he grew up as a fan, added to the big league roster. Here are the moves that were made. You get 2 additions to your roster in September for call-ups nowadays. Lewinder Avila is one of them, Kags and Carter. And to make room for the 2 hitters, Jonathan India has been placed on the injured list with a left wrist sprain. A slightly new look Royals, and we welcome you in. The Price Chopper Royals Live. Joel Goldberg alongside of Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. While neither Kags nor Carter Jensen are in the lineup, they're here, they're excited, and for Carter Jensen, growing up right down the road, this is his hometown team, a dream come true. Monty, you remember what that's like.
Well, it's very special. I think anytime you get called to the big leagues, it's very special. But coming to play for the team that you grew up following, hoping to play for someday, when that dream becomes a reality, it's awesome for everyone, and the player, including his family, his friends, everyone. We're very excited to see Carter Jensen produce there.
Yeah, you did it with Cincinnati way back when in the 80s. We've seen it with Bubba Starling. We've seen it with Noah Cameron. We're now seeing it with Carter Jensen. Now, Jensen was a product of high school. Kags was a college kid, but they're the same graduating year from high school, and they became fast friends over the last year. Best friends is what they will tell you, which means a lot of pictures from the Arizona Fall League, from the Home Run Derby that they were a part of. And even, you know, getting out there and doing a little version, their version of Step Brothers. These two are very close, and to be able to be here, they're going to be inseparable. Let's begin, Monty, talking about Carter Jensen. They both began the year in AA. They're both now back in the big leagues, and in Carter's case, he has been destroying AAA pitching.
It was amazing what he was able to do. Had a slow start to his season in AA, made some adjustments, and really just has not looked back since then. And the numbers are essentially eye-popping, what he's been able to do the last 20 games in August in Omaha. Those are amazing numbers for anyone, but that OPS, well over 1,000, very, very impressive with Carter Jensen.
Right, and so you see the third rounder from 2021. He sat with us here right on this set a year later in the Futures game, Monty. Now the future has arrived. He has checked every single box along the way.
Well, they always say when a player puts up numbers and he's proven he's ready for the next level, the Royals will give them the opportunity. And sure enough, Carter Jensen gets that opportunity starting tonight. And I think it's great that he is a catcher. I mean, the fact that you are a catcher, September, you always like to have that extra catcher around. It's changed so much over the last 2 years since the limitation on the September call-ups, but he's certainly rewarded for his success.
And he is a guy that could get out there and pinch run if they needed him to, and then bring in a Luke Bailey. He can come in and pinch hit, or even just the work that you don't see. He was catching a ton of bullpens today, and so a lot of this is going to be about experience, and they had said that they would give Q what he needed. Well, what he needed was this, is what he told us today. They like their roster as it is, so they may not need a ton from Carter Jensen and from Jack Kagleon. But just for some proof, Carter has been a Royals fan since all the way back when he was young, and here he is, Monty, at the 2014 World Series with his family.
Yeah, that's going to be a very memorable occasion for him. I'm sure tonight for him and his friends will be just as memorable for him, and all the accomplishments. So much goes into getting here, and here we see him with Eric Hopper. He's here on the left with the sunglasses on his hat. Just a really outstanding fan of the game, and especially the Royals.
I already found out about the news 2 days ago.
We got rained out in Omaha on Sunday pretty early, and went home early, and then Jersh called me and he said, "Hey, can you come back to the field?" And I was like, "Oh gosh, either I'm in trouble or I'm getting the call." And that drive over, I remember my hands were sweating. I was nervous, and I was like, just relax, and whatever happens, happens. Went in there, and he messed with me a little bit, and then he ended up telling me, and I mean, instantly it was just like tears came, tears of joy. Being able to be here, I mean, it's indescribable, the feeling. And I called my parents first thing after that, and then after that it was my brothers and all family first, and then the friends found out and all that stuff, and then after that it went public. So it was a time I'll never forget, for sure. It's special, for sure. My family here, being able to share this moment with them, and they put in just as much time and sacrifice as I have. Honestly, probably more, growing up, playing tournaments and stuff like that. So being here and around the guys, some guys I'm familiar with, some I'm getting to know, it's amazing. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a blast so far.
Me and Carter live together in Northwest. We talked about that since the fall league, living together and all that. So got to pick each other's brains a lot, just because he'd been to Northwest at the end of the year last year. So I used him as kind of a resource for a big part of it, and we just bounce ideas off each other, talk through things, approaches, and all that. So to have that up here is gonna be a lot of fun. Just the way he goes about it. He's a pro. He's super professional. He rakes. So it's fun to watch. We were joking about it in Omaha because I would always hit after him, and then he finally hit after me, so I got to watch one of his homers for the first time, so that was really cool.
Do sound like brothers the way they talk about each other, and Kags was joking, it'll be nice to have somebody my age here, because he was the youngest. And Kags, like Carter, raking down in the minor leagues. This was as much about just getting back in rhythm as it was the rehab assignment, just all of it wrapped into one, trying to get back on track.
Well, we know that the injury that he had was not a severe injury, so he didn't miss a lot of time as far as being able to swing the bat and stay active as far as baseball. But I think the trip down on the rehab assignment will be really good for Jack Kagleon. It's got to be great for him to get that confidence back, and when he comes back here now, he can go and be a little bit more of himself, because you can sense the frustration that he experienced when he was here for those 41 games before the injury. But you look at the numbers in Northwest Arkansas and Omaha, pretty similar. For that as well.
It'll be very interesting to see how they use him. It's possible it'll just be like tonight in terms of a bat off the bench, maybe a defensive replacement. Who knows what it might be. If he catches fire, he may not come out of the lineup, but at the same time, there shouldn't be a whole lot of pressure on him right now.
Well, and I think that's going to be so much better. When he was called up earlier in the year, and remember, we're in St. Louis, and our offense had really been struggling. I think maybe he felt like, I can turn this thing around. I can be a guy that's going to help make this offense better, and certainly he will at some point, and we hope that's sooner rather than later. But I think there was a lot of, I don't know if I call it pressure, but there were a lot of high expectations for Kags to be able to come in and help produce immediately.
I hope that it just allows him to sit back and relax in whatever the role is, because there's not a whole lot. I mean, I think we both thought that there's a chance that he might not be one of the call-ups, because it was very evident listening to J.J. Piccolo that they weren't looking for someone to break into the lineup when he was here. They like the guys they have right now, and why wouldn't they with the way they've been playing?
Well, if you look at like what Mike Yastrzemski's been able to do, and Adam Frazier, both left-handed bats, you can't take them out of their role, their position that they've been able to do since their arrivals here. And I'm with you. I think just sensing that the team is so different now than when Kags was injured, when he was sent out on his rehab. They have to stick with what is working right now.
While he is able to learn, and while every player would like to be in the lineup every single day, what every player wants first and foremost is to not be stuck in the minor leagues. He is happy to be back in whatever role.
The hammy felt good throughout. I mean, never had any problems with it or anything like that. It was more so, trying to work on what we've been working on, focusing on good pitches to hit, staying within my strengths, and I think it worked out well down there, and just hoping to carry it over.
I know you're not in the lineup tonight, but what have they told you about a role in contributing with these guys?
Yeah, like days like today, just got to stay ready, prepare myself to possibly come in off the bench, get a pinch at AB, just get ready to do whatever I can to help us win.
Well, he did great on his rehab assignment. He did a great job not only of performing, but trying to work on some things, understanding what he learned here. pitch selection, plate discipline, those kinds of things, and the quality of his at-bats, taking the cage work out into the field. I thought he did a really good job of it from all accounts.
Royals fans, don't forget FanDuel Sportsbook is coming to Missouri. Soon you'll be able to get to bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports, all on FanDuel Sportsbook. We have got the first of a 3-game series coming up. 6 games left on the homestand, and the first half of that coming against the Angels. We will preview that when we return to Kauffman Stadium.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv. Presented by Best Western.
This guy is the entire package.
Struck him out. My goodness.
He has a weapon for every hitter.
Good luck. 99.
And what I like most about him, he pitches with an attitude.
They're still on their feet for Postgame.
Everyone wants to watch this guy.
Must-see TV for me.
6'7", top 5 exit velo, #1 arm in the sport.
There's a cruise missile. More fireworks.
He can go out there to center field, relax, and I think this is a 30-30 guy this season.
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Oh, hey, Captain. Oh, my God!
Near the wall.
Sorry. Woo! No fly zone. So fast, Bobby. Paul skis. Cannons.
Ohtani.
Living legend. We did it. Yes. Oh. Oh, this is the best. Please tell me you caught that.
At thebattlewithin.org.
Price Chopper Royals Live on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Price Chopper. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Told you at the top of the show that the Royals added some players with the extended rosters, but they also lost one in Jonathan India. The piece that hurts there is that It's a right-handed bat, and they add a couple of lefties. Now they're facing a lot of right-handed pitchers, but India's been bouncing between second base, DH, and sitting a little bit, but it's been dealing with some issues throughout the season, and time for Jonathan India to hit the pause button.
He's been battling his wrist for 6-7 weeks now, and it's just was not only wasn't it getting better, it was getting worse. So get him an injection and let it calm down a little bit so that he can, with the off days and the days he had already missed, he only needs to miss a handful of games.
Let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a lefty we'll tell you about in a little bit, a lefty making his debut. So you see Michael Garcia at the top of the lineup. Maybe one change we haven't seen as often against a lefty is that Mike Yastrzemski gets the nod in the lineup. He's not sitting versus the lefty, but he moves out of the top spot into the 5.
Well, Michael Garcia does such a nice job against the lefties when he's at the top. Hopefully he can keep doing that, get this offense sparked and early and often today.
If you look at the top run producers in the American League, some of the names wouldn't surprise you. I mean, we all know about Aaron Judge. We all know about what Cal Raleigh's doing. Riley Green might not be that name, but we see him in Up on the Year. But if I were to tell you that Taylor Ward of the Angels is one of the top run producers, you might not believe me, but he has had an unbelievable year. He's not going to the IL, but he is out tonight. This is absolutely horrifying, and not even sure how they can have such a setup in Houston that would lead to this type of injury.
To me, the amazing thing is this is the first time there's been a serious injury as a result of the way this scoreboard design is in effect, because it's essentially, to me, it's an accident waiting to happen. Unfortunately for Taylor Ward, it just happened, and he's going to miss tonight.
Well, there you see the run producers, Ward and Adell. It is a team that has struggled, but they've got some run producers. They've dealt with injuries and all the other issues like so many other teams. Dealt with injuries to the point where we just got a new lineup change from the Angels that originally had Mike Trout in the lineup batting third, and that has changed just within recent moments, really. I mean, we just found out about 5 minutes ago that he has been scratched, and Chris Taylor, the longtime veteran outfielder, has been inserted into the lineup. How about a Lugo-Lugo matchup?
Well, that could be a good one to watch, and take a look at Lugo, 4th career start in left field, so not a lot of experience out on left field, but got to make things do. And this Angels team has been hit with injuries all season long. They've lost some pitchers, and you just heard about Mike Trout coming out of the lineup. Now the next task is going to be Lorenzen.
It'll be Lorenzen versus Lugo, their Lugo. Michael Lorenzen, the former Angel, will preview his start next.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
We're able to use our platform and let these kids know that dreams are reachable.
It's very important to leave something behind to show our gratitude.
Stand up to cancer.
We are Jackie Robinson.
Together.
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 Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, every night, all season long on MLB.tv. Presented by BetMGM.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Sports Network has been brought to you by Price Chopper. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
It's hard not to remember the walk-off down the line in the wild card. I mean, that was crazy. I remember jumping out of the seat. I mean, everybody was going crazy at the house. I think that's probably my most memorable thing. And then also, I was here for spring training when I was younger, and I met him for the first time. And I think we have a picture somewhere, but I showed Salvi, and he's like, "No way, that's you." And I was like, "Yeah, it's kind of crazy, full circle moment." Yeah. I always get asked about debuting in Kauffman or not in Kauffman. It's just like every single day I'm thinking about opportunities and stuff like that, and being able to play in Kauffman where I grew up, going to games all summer long. So I'm super excited, and I'm just gonna keep doing everything I can to get to that game.
Was back in February at spring training. He knew he was starting the year in AA, or likely knew that, and knew he was getting closer. Couldn't have said when, but there's a point where you can kind of feel it and smell it. Now it is happening. To recap what we told you at the start of the show, September call-ups nowadays involve the addition of 2 players. You can add 1 pitcher, not 2, or you can go 2 hitters and no pitchers. Luinder Avila, who we've seen briefly, made his debut last month, is up again, and maybe they'll get more of a look at him. Kagleon and Jensen are back, as Kagleon reinstated from his injury rehab, or his rehab assignment, and Jonathan India to the injured list. And so I don't know if it matters what the opportunity is right now. I think that Carter will find a little bit of spots. I'm very interested to see how they work Jack Kagleon in, because as I said before, if for some reason he gets hot, suddenly you may want to ride that.
Well, certainly if he gets hot and he's hitting home runs and doing the things that he has the ability to do and what he's done so far in his minor league career, you got to find a spot for him. But I think right now, the way things have gone, you have to feel good about the Yastrzemskis and the Fraziers and those guys. So they'll probably get first opportunities, but once Jack does something that opens the eyes, then certainly he'll be in the mix.
Well, we know this much. The Royals have a playoff push. They are trying to make 25 games left in the season. They need to get some more stability from that rotation. They're hoping to get Cole Reagans back sometime in the coming weeks. He'll throw and face live hitters here at Kauffman Stadium as he continues to progress, getting closer to a rehab assignment. Michael Lorenzen is well past his rehab assignments and been looking good. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think for him, just go out and maybe get a little deeper in the games. He's not been as sharp as he was before his oblique injury, but the Royals have won all 3 of his starts since his return, so that's a good thing. I think now it's just kind of maybe the finishing touches on getting all the little mechanical things right back to where they were before that injury. If that's the case, then Michael Lorenzen will be just fine.
And he is a former Los Angeles Angel. I'm not sure if it really matters a whole lot. A lot of the faces have changed there, and as we just told you, Mike Trout has been scratched, and while Trout doesn't put up the numbers that he used to put up, we have seen him with one of the furthest home runs ever hit here at Kauffman Stadium, and we know what he can do. But Lorenzen, he has certainly liked his time here at the K. On the other side, Monty, we're talking all about the exciting card. Well, what about their left-hander, Mitch Farris, going to make his big league debut? Talk about shooting straight to the big leagues. This is a right from AA, do not pass go, do not collect, whatever it was, $200 straight to the bigs.
Well, he was rewarded for his success he had. He was not a high draft choice, played a Division II school, but he's high on the list as far as the prospects are from baseball and also for the Angels. So they're going to give him an opportunity as that call up in September, and tonight will be his first opportunity to pitch in the major leagues. He's not an overpowering pitcher, doesn't have a fastball that's going to light up the gun, but he's got an outstanding changeup. So you've got to be prepared for that changeup. And I'm sure HUD will be talking about a soft-throwing lefty, and that's probably what we're going to see, but he knows how to miss bats.
You mean the birthday boy?
The birthday boy.
Rex Hudler is 70. He's been telling everybody he's 70. He's 65. But he's not great at counting, we know that.
Well, he said he got a Medicaid card.
I think that comes at 65. I don't know. Happy birthday, Hud. And a quick final thought here, too, Monty. I think a lot of people would love to see Carter Jensen and Jack Kagleon in the lineup. The fact that they're not right now tells me that first and foremost, what's most important is the Royals are in a race. They're trying to win ball games no matter what it takes.
Well, you can't be looking at a development stage here at this stage of the season based on where you are record-wise. The Royals do have to pass two teams now to get into that wild card because the Rangers have been playing really good baseball since leaving Kansas City.
The 65-year-old Rex Hudler is in the booth, and the slightly younger Jake Eisenberg is with him. He's Monty. I'm Joel. Enjoy the game.
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Oh, hey, Captain. Oh, my God!
Near the wall.
Sorry. Woo! No fly zone. So fast, Bobby. Paul skis! Cannons!
Ohtani!
Living legend! We did it! Yes! Oh, oh, this is the best! Woo! I got it!
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Think you know the Brewers?
3 potential number ones in pitching right now. Best base running team, top 3 defense. They'll be a tough out in tournament baseball.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
We got our hands up in the air.
My, oh my.
Lots of great baseball coming. And good guess, by the way.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Royals.
September baseball is here, and the Royals begin their sprint to the regular season finish with a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels. And here's where the Royals sit in the playoff picture with 25 games left to play for the Royals. They're 2.5 games back of the Seattle Mariners for the 3rd and final wild card spot in the American League, and also just 1 game behind the Texas Rangers in the wild card standings. Thanks Thanks for hanging out with us at Kauffman Stadium tonight, along with the birthday boy, Rex Hudler. Happy birthday, partner.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it.
65 years young today. I'm Jake Eisenberg. It's going to be a fun month of September for the Royals. It's like Matt Quatrero said this past weekend. This is the fun part. And as far as the rest of this homestand is concerned, well, the Royals have two teams coming to Town Hud that have not had their best seasons. The Angels and the Twins are both below 500, and so the Royals have a real chance to pick up some wins early on this month.
Oh, you got that right. Good timing on our part, that's for sure. You want to run into teams like this, but still there are no guarantees. But the one thing that the Royals can do is continue to get the production from their star players and do the little things. Little things are moving runners, are shortening up swings, knocking guys in with runners in scoring position, playing good solid defense. Just make the plays you're supposed to. Nothing special. This team is good. They know it.
And a flurry of roster moves to begin the month as well. Jonathan India now on the injured list. Luinder Avila joins the Royals bullpen, and two bats that are not in the starting lineup tonight but could make an impact. Jack Kagleon and Carter Jensen.
Oh, they will make an impact. They are so talented, these young guys. It's great to get them up here at this time so they can help not only once they get a start or two, but they're going to be playing off the bench tonight anyway. But they both have a lot to offer. They've got power. They've got an ability to play defense. And so let's wait and see. But in the meantime, Carter Jensen, wow, what a season he's having. And the power's there. He's a solid catcher, and getting some taste of the big leagues is good. This will bode well for them in their World Championship future. That's right. They're going to be a part of it.
And what an exciting story, too. He grew up in Kansas City. Now he joins the team he grew up rooting for. It's Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the series.
There's an easier way. From little fixes to big projects, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's a party.
Oh my, this guy is next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
The Mets were a great story last season.
He did it! He did it!
You got to think the expectations are sky high. They know that they're built to win. I love the additions.
Juan Soto to the Mets. It's real.
This is landscape changing that changes the arc of the Mets.
We want to make a dynasty.
Really like their bullpen a lot.
The ball game is over. Put it in the book.
It's going to take everything from everybody. We got to stay together, and we got to post up.
Baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by your local Kansas City Honda dealers and by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Michael Lorenzen makes his fourth start since coming off the injured list tonight. The first three, the Royals have won all three games, though it has been a little bit of a grind for Lorenzen.
Well, look, the very bottom line for a starting pitcher is just keeping his team in the game, and if they happen to win those games, that's all a plus, especially down the stretch. So if Lorenzen can eat up 5 innings, keep the ball down, and do soft contact to our great infield, he's going to be in good shape.
While it's a veteran on the mound for the Royals, it's a rookie for the Angels. Left-hander Mitch Farris gets called up from Double-A Rocket City for his Major League debut. You see what he did in his last start, a career-high 13 strikeouts. In fact, 142 strikeouts this season, the second most in Double-A by any pitcher. So we've got one of three, a series between the Royals and Angels, an important one for the Royals, making a postseason push. First pitch is next.
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Oh, hey, Captain. Oh, my God!
Near the wall.
Sorry. Woo! No fly zone! So fast, Bobby. Postgame! Cannons! Otani! Living legend! We did it! Yes! Oh, this is the best! Woo! I got it!
I think the sneaky team to watch is the Giants.
It's going to be fun to watch this staff. That is the best ballpark in the world to pitch in San Francisco.
A lot of experience up top.
I like where this team's headed.
High drive! It is out of here!
Doesn't get any better than this.
Logan Webb might be the most underappreciated quality starting pitcher in all of baseball.
If this Giants team is going to make noise, it's going to be because of their starting rotation.
Yeah.
For me, it's really important for us to establish an identity.
You're going to be talking about the Giants in September again.
Did he do it? Oh, my goodness. What a play. An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network. Turn on MLB Tonight's national pregame show live at 5 as Greg, Harold, and Dan preview all the night's matchups.
You know the top three are getting theirs.
Yeah. Understand what I do well, and it's use the whole field.
MLB Tonight's national pregame show, weekdays on MLB Network.
It is a beautiful September evening in Kansas City. 80 degrees just before first pitch tonight, and a little soft breeze going out to right center. And unlike this weekend, we've got clear skies. You can see the moon already off in the distance. There's Ray Montgomery. He's the interim manager for the Angels in place of Ron Washington, who's on medical leave. And the Angels did have a lineup switch very close to first pitch today. Mike Trout was originally in the starting lineup as the designated hitter, but it's now Joe Adell. Mike Trout has been scratched due to his skin infection. Chris Taylor has also been placed in the lineup. He's now playing right field with Joe Adell moving to the designated hitter role. Chris Taylor came off the injured list just yesterday. He'd been dealing with a left hand fracture. And so that is the starting lineup that a former Angel and Anaheim native Michael Lorenzen will face. Now his fourth start since coming off the injured list and his 22nd start of the season. Last couple of starts, he's been really good against right-handed batters, and the Angels have 7 of them in their lineup tonight.
Hey, let's see if he can deal. Keep that ball down. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Gonna show you that arsenal. And you know, he's all about keeping them off balance, okay? We're gonna show you the velocities here. The 4-seam fastball, that's the one that's gonna set a lot of those up. But then there's 84, his changeup, and then his cutter is at 90, so he varies in his velocity, and that's an important part of pitching. Just use that defense and work them and go deep in the game if you can. And the defense behind him is good. It's the same guys. Lofton in left, Izzy in center, Yastrzemski out there in right. And the Royals, by the way, have the second fewest errors in the American League with 56. They've been good. Frazier, he's earned himself a spot in that second base lineup. The rest of them, we all know what they can do, and it's fun to watch them. Just make the plays you're supposed to.
Here's Chris Cuccione. He's the crew chief, and he's over at third base tonight. And the home plate umpire is David Rackley. Brock Ballou at first. Edwin Moscoso is our umpire at second base. And so here we go. 25 games left in the regular season. And the Royals enter September 2.5 games back of the final wild card spot. Strike one on Zach Neto to start tonight's game. One interesting thing too, Hud, with Lorenzen, last couple of starts, way more sinkers, way less four-seam fastballs.
Well, you know, the two-seam sinker is a really nice pitch to couple off of the four-seamer because it has a little bit of a dip down low and gets the hitters to hit the top of the ball. That's the main thing. That's for that pitch.
There's that sinker back over the outer corner. You saw the line from his last start. Doesn't really tell you how well he pitched for the first 5 innings. It was 5 innings of one-run ball, and then the wheels kind of came off in the 6th.
Yes, and you know what? That's up to the skipper to be able to recognize that when that starts to happen, and that's when you go to the pen. Let's just think about these next few games. Oh, too bad.
That's a changeup that got away from him.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit him.
Especially not with 2 strikes.
No. But anyway, like I was saying, you have to manage, you have to play like every game's postseason here. Run off of that elbow pad. How convenient.
You know, every time someone's wearing one of those things and get hit by a pitch, it always seems like it never actually hits the guard. This is maybe the one time that it did.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a pitcher, it would have bugged me more. All these guys wearing guards up there. Because, you know, pitching inside's a part of the game, and sometimes you intentionally pitch in there. And when they got that elbow pad on there, it doesn't hurt them. That's just part of the game, the way it's always been.
So leadoff man on for the Angels. And one of 2 switch hitters in their lineup, Luis Rengifo. Yohan Moncada on deck is the other switch hitter. I think it's all right-handed batters after that. Still a little bit weird seeing him not wearing the White Sox jersey.
Yeah, Neto, hey, he's got 24 steals. He'll go. He's not afraid. He's an aggressive player.
Oh, one more steal for Neto, and he'll have a 25-25 season. Angels offense has not been very good this season. They are second to last in baseball in batting average. They are worst in strikeouts per game, meaning they strike out more than any other offense. And runs per game also bottom third of the league. Angels did enter tonight at 64 and 73. Garcia's got just enough room in front of the dugout suite. There's the first out of the game.
Okay, now he's playing shortstop with a pull. Now he's got a long way to go. Look at that. But he looked down once or twice before he even got there. And fortunately for Lorenzen, it stayed in.
He has been arguably, and it's a good argument, the best defensive third baseman in the American League this year.
Oh, for sure.
You know, looking at outs above average, defensive runs saved. Whichever metric you want to look at or prefer, Garcia is right at the top.
Saved a extra base right there. Pasquatch did. Nice pick.
See, most outs above average among American League third basemen.
Well, you know, early on in the season, the metrics weren't really showing anything on him, and that's the way it is. You got to play the game for 3 or 4 months where you can really get a good idea. But with the numbers, your eyes tell you from day one what's good and what's not. But I'm looking forward to doing a demo with him on that pitch coming in. I mean, on that ground ball off the bat.
Oh, when he charges?
When he comes in running full speed, no matter what the velocity is on the ball, bare hands and throws the guys out. Fast runners, guys from the left side of the plate.
Moncada hooks one to the right field corner. Long run for Yastrzemski, but he grabs it. A step into foul territory.
Like I said before on defense, just make the plays you're supposed to, and we'll be just fine. Okay, he hooks it, but Yaz was playing over. But how quick is he? He may not have great running speed like Bobby Witt Jr. No one does, but he's quick. He got after that ball in a heartbeat. Nice play.
So we have not seen a batted ball in fair territory yet tonight. And now the Angels DH Joe Adell. He was originally the right fielder, but now moved into the DH slot, with Mike Trout being scratched tonight due to his skin infection. Two 2-0 on Adell. We take a look at the Home Depot's getting it done. Joe Adell has been getting it done. He's having a career year. 31 home runs for Joe Adell, 5th most in the American League. He's also got 84 RBIs. That's 9th most in the American League.
Well, he's had a comeback season and a half. I mean, last year they were thinking about giving up on him. I mean, he has made some big adjustments, this young man, and it's come just in the nick of time.
He's now 26 in his 6th major league season. He was the 10th overall pick back in 2017. A time called as there was a throw to first, and I think time was called before Lorenzen spun. So that should not count as a disengagement.
Nope. Sure it won't. They're on it. You know, this kid and Taylor Ward have been the bulk of their offense. I mean, Mike Trout has done some, but still not the Mike Trout we know.
Inside out swing for Adell. He's got a single.
Yeah, we used to know. It's because of things like this. Down in the count of the 2-seamer, that's in the middle, doesn't try to pull, so he's using more of the whole field. Plus, they've worked on his stance and mechanics, and we'll talk about that next time he comes up.
Yeah, it looks like he's a little more open, maybe a little more crouched too than when we saw him last year. This is the first time the Royals have seen the Angels this year, and the Royals will see the Angels 6 times this month. 3 games here, 3 games in Anaheim on the final road trip of the year. And who knows how meaningful those 3 games in the tail end of September could be.
They all will be, I guarantee it. It's tight. It's hard to pick up games. It'll be a crawl. And it'll be a sprint, but it's going to be a crawl the last week. It's going to be tough.
Logan O'Hoppe fouls one away.
O'Hoppe, you know, he's got 19 home runs this year. He's pretty productive at times, but to be more consistent, he really needs to cut down on his swing. He overswings almost all the time, and when you do that, it pulls you off pitches.
O'Hoppe makes contact, but not good contact, and Vinny Pasquantino's there for the final out of the first. Michael Lorenzen strands a pair.
Want the effects of Viagra, but faster? Meet Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis, but Sparks dissolve under the tongue. Dissolvables work faster than old-school pills. Plus, tadalafil, the active ingredient in Cialis, stays in your system for long-lasting results. Faster acting and long-lasting? We got you. See if Sparks are right for you at ro.co/sparks.
If you ask your family what they want for dinner and you get 4 different answers, this one's for you. With Home Chef's family menu, eating dinner together just got easier, thanks to family-sized oven-ready recipes that make dinnertime stress a thing of the past. Our fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and easy prep recipes save you time and money. The oven-ready tin means no pots or pans, so you can breeze past after-dinner cleanup. Home Chef's family menu, solving family dinner, one meal at a time. Get 18 free meals at homechef.com.
It's scoreless in the top of the first, and now the Royals try to take the lead. Michael Garcia is back in the leadoff spot for a second straight game with the Royals facing another lefty. He's got a 5-game hitting streak, and then it's the usual suspects: Bobby, Vinny, Salvi. Mike Yastrzemski bats 5th tonight. First time he hasn't hit leadoff in quite some time. Randall Grichuk's in there as the DH, and then Frazier, Lofton, and Isbell, the bottom third, against rookie lefty Mitch Farris, 24-year-old from Palm Harbor, Florida, and he is making his major league debut. A 14th round pick by the Braves back in 2023, came out of Wingate University. That's a Division II school in North Carolina. Farris has thrown every single one of his pitches at the AA level this season, AA Rocket City in Alabama. And there is the Farris family proudly watching their son make a major league debut. And his first big league pitch is a strike.
Throw out that ball, get it authenticated, go onto the shelf. First pitch, it was a strike. And he's not overpowering. Okay, he's a fastball, curveball, changeup guy, and his changeup might be his best pitch. What he's good at is missing barrels. At least he was at AA. The Royals, they need to greet him. But that's going to be it for velocity-wise. So he's going to use that to set up the other pitches like most guys do. His nerves, I'm sure, are at an all-time high right here. There's the change. Could tell by the way the hitter goes after a pitch like that.
Yeah, Farris certainly racked up the Ks in AA, 142 of them in 116 innings.
But that 91 right there, that is a highly flammable pitch if it's out over the plate, and great hitting. To your eye and let her fly.
Good take, full count.
Yeah, Garcia very selective here. I wouldn't be surprised if the kid throws him a changeup here, 3-2. He doesn't have enough velocity to try to challenge a hitter 3-2 like Michael. Let's see.
That's up and away, ball 4. There was the changeup,
yeah,
but he missed with it.
Yeah, he didn't want no part of him. Defensively behind him is a team, the Angels, that aren't that good either. They're 10th in fielding percentage at .984. They made 78 errors. That's tied for 11th, so it hasn't been a special year for them. But they do have a star at shortstop, Zach Neto, and that kid, he's good on both sides of the ball.
And now it is the Royals' star shortstop who takes ball 1. We're in kind of a golden age of shortstops, I think.
And after watching that Boston shortstop, Trevor Story, his comeback season, he's right in there with all these guys.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll be honest, he wasn't even one of the ones that initially came to mind. I was thinking about Bobby Witt Jr. and Zach Neto. We just saw Corey Seager with the Rangers.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of little off-speed pitches here. So the Royals can be really patient. They can widen up their stance a little bit, give them a little more balance, and go to hacking, not ripping.
That was the first slider we saw.
Yeah. Let's just get the base hits.
1-2.
Keep the line moving. Ooh, he had an attack swing on that one. That was 92, and he had a rip.
Bobby was 0-for-4 on Sunday, snapped his 18-game hitting streak. He did finish August hitting .330 though for the month. Garcia takes off on the pitch in the dirt. O'Hoppe's thrown, not in time, and Garcia hangs onto the bag. Oh, Renjifo's just messing it with him right now.
Well, the throw was up and off the line, no question. His left hand gets in there now to keep it on the base because nothing else is on it. Oh, man. Yeah. No, he kept it on there on the side of the bag.
By a sliver of the oven mitt.
Yeah, exactly.
He's getting some attention right now.
Well, it kind of looked a little bit like an awkward slide, even though he does slide on his left side and with his left knee tucked. And it was a little bit awkward there, but happily they're running off. and not walking off with him.
That's a good read.
I went in hard.
Wild pitch for Farris. Runner in scoring position for Bobby. Check swing, and he went around, apparently.
Okay, now we've seen four of his pitches. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change.
First big league strikeout for Mitch Farris.
Not bad, but it looks like he threw, that was a changeup. It registered as a curve. But to have him your first strikeout, Bobby baseball, whew, that'll definitely go on the counter. Mantle, fireplace, wherever you want to put your souvenir baseball.
Aren't those the same thing?
I think.
I don't think you want to put it in the fireplace.
No. A lot of homes are different. You know, they don't have a mantle up there above their fireplace, but it's all good. Just save it. Show your kids.
Ball and 2 strikes on Vinny Pasquantino. 94 RBIs this season. Tied for 5th most in the American League. And 29 RBIs alone in the month of August. Led the league in RBIs last month. And this is an RBI spot with a runner on second and only 1 out. And that's hooked foul.
Okay, you know, in Double-A, left-hander hitters hit 273. Right-handers hit 255. Those are some of the numbers we have in Double-A. So lefties are hitting them higher. The reason righties might be a little bit down their average is because of the changeup. A lot of changeup to righties.
That's sliced to left center, but Bryce Teodosio has room. Garcia tags up. He's over to third. So now Salvi trying to bring in the game's first run. Now Farris has been on a roll, albeit at the Double-A level. He did have 13 strikeouts in his most recent start. That was a career high, and that was across 6 2/3 scoreless. And he was not somebody that was really on the Angels' radar to go.
Yeah, those balls in, you're going to have to wait on them, because at 91 and 90, you're going to pull a lot of them foul. Gotta wait.
Trickle to the right side, and Rengifo makes the play, and the Royals strand a runner in the bottom of the first. A scoreless inning for Mitch Farris.
Buying golf clubs off the rack is like buying shoes that don't fit. It just doesn't make sense. At PXG, every club is custom fit to your swing. Our expert fitters use the unique adjustability of PXG clubs to help you hit it longer, straighter, and play with the confidence you've always wanted. Your game isn't generic. Your golf club shouldn't be either. A PXG fitting changes everything. Book now at PXG.com or a PXG store near you. PXG, you've never played like this before.
Never clean your gutters again with LeafGuard. LeafGuard's seamless design keeps leaves, pests, and sediment out while directing water away from your home, preventing wood rot and foundation decay, giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Call 844-6LeafGuard right now for 75% off installation plus $200 off your purchase. LeafGuard, get it today. Protected for life.
back at Kauffman Stadium. Nice to have Jack Kagleon and Carter Jensen here. They are both close friends. Kags found out on Sunday they were rained out that he would be reinstated from the injured list. And then as he was driving, he got a phone call from his best friend in baseball, Carter Jensen. They're the same age. And he was thinking, I hope that is good news, and indeed it was. Carter told him that he was also being promoted for the first time to the big leagues. But there were, of course, some shenanigans that came with it. After that rain out, Monday's an off day in the minor leagues and then a travel day to get up to Iowa. He got a phone call from manager Mike Jershely, who said, you got to come back to the stadium. And Carter thought, oh boy, I'm in trouble or I'm getting called up. It's going to be really bad or really good, to which Jersh said, I don't think you packed your bag well enough. And he thought, I thought I did. He goes, the clubbies have been waiting for you the whole time, and everything's held up because of you. And he thought, oh boy, I might actually be in trouble. I think I messed something up. And that's when Jersh broke the news that he was getting called up to the big leagues, to his hometown team, the product of Park Hill High School, who grew up watching the Royals, who went to the wild card game, who went to the World Series games, who idolized Salvador Perez. And now in between innings, he was out there warming up the pitcher as Salvi was getting the catcher's gear on. He said to us today, it's something I've dreamed about since I was a little kid, and to finally be here is unbelievable, guys. Great report, Goldie. That might be one of the best. How fresh is that? So exciting. And there's a hitting coach right there with him, Alex Zumwalt. And these two guys, and having a friend that you've been friends with in the minors to come up to the big leagues with you is such a huge advantage. Man, so this is going to be good. These guys are players, man. They got a lot of big league life ahead of them.
Leadoff walk to Chris Taylor. Here's young Carter Jensen at Kauffman Stadium, twirling that rally towel. How surreal is this for his dad Jim, his mom Kim, his brothers Noah, Chance, and Nash? Pretty incredible stuff, and we are very excited for Carter's major league debut, whether it comes tonight off the bench, over the next couple of days in a starting role, who knows? Matt Quatrero said before the game there are many different ways that somebody like Carter Jensen, as a catcher on the roster, one of three now, could find himself in a game.
No more upper deck seating for the family either.
No, it's the sweet life tonight.
I don't believe it.
Can you imagine all the ticket requests? Carter's got the family taken care of, but he said he heard from friends, he heard from his teachers, he heard from friends of friends. I'm sure Noah Cameron could give him some advice.
You got that right.
On how to handle the hometown ticket request fame.
Yes, sir, indeed.
2-2 on Matthew Lugo. And he rolls it to third. Could be two. There's one. Frazier the turn. There's two. Michael Lorenzen erases the leadoff walk.
Slider. Okay, that's going to work outside. That's where you keep it. You tried to pull it. That was a mistake. You do that, this is what happens. First man sure, second man quick. Frazier with a nice, strong throw.
So a chance for a cleaner second inning after some traffic in the first inning. This is Oswald Peraza, former Yankee, came to the Angels in a trade at the deadline this year. Is now just his 16th game with the team. The Angels are dealing with a handful of injuries. They've got Peraza at first base tonight. Their normal first baseman, Nolan Shonowell, is on the injured list. He's got a wrist contusion. Former Royal Jorge Soler has been a centerpiece in their lineup. He's been on the injured list since the tail end of July with a back injury. And Taylor Ward has been one of their big bats and one of the more productive hitters in baseball this year. He ran into the Crawford boxes on Sunday. It was a really scary injury.
I saw it on our pregame show. Hang on him.
Adam Frazier makes the play. Taylor Ward, by the way, is day to day.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Saatva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Saatva to friends and family. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
The true West has no fences. There's an edge, but you gotta find it. Find comfort from the traditions that help define it, and the confidence from having the courage to defy it. But being brave isn't about being different. It's about being yourself. Now, we might not need more people in the West, but would it hurt to have a little more West in the people?
Royals fans, get ready because FanDuel Sportsbook is on its way. Soon you'll be able to bet on all your favorite teams and sports, all on FanDuel Sportsbook. Oswald Peraza needs a new glove. So he's got it from the third base dugout. And we are ready to begin the bottom of the second inning. And well, he's not in the leadoff spot, but he is leading off an inning. So maybe there's some leadoff juju for Mike Yastrzemski.
For sure.
Four leadoff home runs last month.
Production. Exactly what J.J. Piccolo wanted.
Sinking liner to Rengifo. So one away.
Like any pitcher that you're facing, the Royals, they definitely don't want him to settle in. I mean, he's a young guy. All it's going to take is a couple of big hits, and he might put his dauber down a little bit. But you certainly don't want him to settle in, that's for sure. You want to greet him. He shows the changeup to the hitter, and that's okay. A lot of guys do that. And then he throws you something different, like a slider, right in the middle. That's a good hit and pitch.
There's the changeup. Two and one on Grichuk, who gets the start against the team that drafted him. 24th overall pick all the way back in 2009. One pick before Mike Trout. He did wind up as an Angel after a while. He broke in with the Cardinals initially after he was traded away as a minor leaguer. He did get back to the Angels after a trade in 2023. So he's still got some familiar faces in the opposite dugout. And then he hacks it foul, 3-2. Now, since a leadoff walk, Farris has retired the next four that he's faced. He needed 22 pitches in his first major league inning.
like getting some swings like Rich's is doing now. He's getting some good quality swings, full ones.
And there's ball 4. Adam Frazier is the Royals' second baseman tonight. One of the Royals' regular second basemen this season, Jonathan India, who was placed on the 10-day injured list yesterday. Our injury report update brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, official health care provider of the Royals. India hasn't played since Friday. He's now on the IL with a left wrist sprain. It's actually something that Q said that Jonathan had been dealing with for the last 6 or 7 weeks, and it wasn't getting better. In fact, it was getting a little bit worse. He's gotten a cortisone injection that'll hopefully help. And with the off days, and since the last time India played, the hope is that he doesn't have to miss too many games and can come back in short order.
Yeah, I think I've shared about these players. Every one of them have something going on right now. And some of them have multiple things going on. But the thing is your adrenaline and the injury tells you if it's serious or not, if you can't play. But you play with a sore wrist like that, eventually it's going to get sore, and it can affect your production. And you know that's something that needs to be taken care of. There's a lot of guys all are playing hurt. Wow, I haven't seen Frazier look like that in a while. That's a pretty good pitch. He snuck out up on it. Little sinker outside. Little 81. Excuse me, 91.
Yeah, you could tell by the swing, Frazier was looking for something else. So 2 Ks for Farris. And now Nick Lofton gets a crack.
You know, these guys, when they found out who they were facing, they'll try to research and find the hitting coaches and the hitting staff will find any kind of video they can find of him from AA, which is hard, but I'm sure they'll televise a few of his games. And then you have a little bit of air about you when you're facing this kid. Look, it's his debut. I've been here. I'm going to show him. So there's an attitude thing there against a young pitcher, no question.
Lofton shoots it up the middle. The Royals have their first hit of the night. Richicks over to second. First hit for Nick Lofton since August 21st when he homered against the Rangers.
Yeah, way too long for him. He's way too good a hitter. And he's had a few atom balls, but you know, he just hadn't really gotten comfortable. But that's a clean swing there on a sinker that missed in the middle.
So smiles for Nick.
Yeah, just keep looking in the middle. He'll give you one. You're going to get one good pitch to hit each at bat. You just can't miss it.
Angels are shifted on the infield against Isbell, who in addition to playing his usual sparkling defense is also having his best offensive season. Averages up to 265. He hit 329 last month. And Farris grabs the sinking liner. That was a gift for Mitch Farris in his major league debut. The Royals strand a pair in the second.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's a party.
Oh my! This guy is next level. Oh my goodness!
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment! This is the show that never ends. It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
This guy is the entire package.
Struck him out. My goodness.
He has a weapon for every hitter.
Good luck. 99.
And what I like most about him, he pitches with an attitude.
They're still on their feet for Postgame.
Everyone wants to watch this guy.
Must-see TV for me.
6'7", top 5 exit velo, #1 arm in the sport.
There's a cruise missile. More fireworks.
He can go out there to center field, relax, and I think this is a 30-30 guy this season.
Purchase a 50-50 raffle ticket through the Kansas City Royals Foundation. Support the foundation and you could win big for a good cause. Play now through the 6th inning of next Sunday's homestand finale. Scan the code or visit royals.com/5050. Clarify, that's this coming Sunday when the Royals wrap up their series with the Twins. Already up over $80,000. Bryce Teodosio floats one toward left field, and Nick Lofton is there to play it on a bounce.
Sweeper stays up, you can hit it. They call it a sweeper. In our day, it was a similar pitch. They just called it a flat breaking ball. He's out in front, but if you keep it down, you got a chance to roll it over on the ground.
Lineup turns over for Zach Neto, who is hit by a pitch to begin the game.
Teodosio, he's 4 out of 5 in steals.
Teodosio takes off. Good pitch to throw on, and it skips past Frazier. Well, if the glove was there, the tag would have been 2.
Oh boy. Well, that's okay. He missed. Salvi did not, though. That is perfect. That's a great throw. Frazier just trying to be a little too quick.
Stolen base for Teodosio.
Happens. You don't see it all that often, but it does happen. Salvi's thrown out close to 50% all year. You hope that doesn't come back and haunt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was out big time.
Two and 1 on Neto, and he calls for time. This is now his 3rd big league season since he debuted in 2023.
Pretty good hitter with runner in scoring position.
Witt knocks it down with a dive to his feet. Long throw in time to get him. Oh, no way!
What a cannon! Yeah, I don't think you're going to be checking anything.
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr. once again.
Well, it's our all-state good hands replay, and for a reason. Look at that, shallow left field. That's a cannon, a howitzer. Call it what you want. There ain't many shortstops got an arm like that. Woohoo! Smoking. That's got to be 90 plus across the diamond. Big play for Lorenzen. I was just getting ready to say, Neto hits 329, almost 330 with a runner in scoring position, and Junior just robbed him.
And not only does he get Lorenzen an out, but that prevented Teodosio from scoring. Man, are we lucky to watch him every day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take it for granted.
Nope.
Don't take it for granted.
Nope. And I guarantee you, Baltimore's kicking themselves. I mean, the switch hit catcher's impressive, but he's not Bobby Baseball.
Nobody is.
Right. I mean that's a one hopper with topspin. He snags it and then just shows a perfectly accurate power arm if I've ever seen one.
And Neto's pretty quick too.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he had Teodosio at third base if he wanted him. But Junior's not comfortable getting that runner going to third base yet. He will.
There's also the amount of times we've seen him make a play like that. There's some muscle memory involved in getting up and making that throw to first.
Oh, you got that right. A lot of muscle memory.
2-2 to Rengifo. And Lorenzen gets a huge strikeout. He needed that one.
Sure enough, when you can get swings like that, you know you did something right. Runner at third base with less than 2 outs. Perfectly executed.
So now the Royals infield can back up. And Lorenzen goes after Yoan Moncada. He signed a 1-year deal with the Angels this past offseason. That was after he was with the White Sox for 8 years. And he's been limited to just 65 games this year, though. He's been on the injured list a couple of times. He's had a thumb injury. He's had a knee injury. Did he go? Was that a safe call?
Yeah.
Or was
had to look
Chris Guccione ready to take off like Superman?
Ooh, that was close. Yeah, he's trying to get out of the way of the runner. Just couldn't see his partner.
New kind of dance move there.
Yeah. Definitely want to throw this guy some strikes. Don't face Adell. Oh, that's their best hitter. So don't try to finesse him. Just put it down there low and hope he hits it at somebody. Don't walk it.
Oh, that is a sword if there ever was one.
Slider, twisted him like a pretzel.
Full count on Moncada. And Lorenzen gets him looking.
Yeah.
Sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Oh. Bobby Baseball doesn't get any better, folks. Check it out. Whoa, Golden Glove.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
We got our hands up in the air.
My, oh my. Well, that's a great baseball comment. And good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends. Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network. Some moments are too big to miss.
Raleigh does it again.
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the biggest plays and reactions from the moments that matter most.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing and go out there and play our baseball.
MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network.
Joins us tonight in the Buck O'Neil legacy seat. During his 20-year ministerial career and in retirement, Steve has served the Kansas City community. He volunteers at Kansas City Hospice and Palliative Care, Kansas City Hospice House, and Children's Mercy Hospital. Thank you so much, Steve.
Oh, man. Mr. Jones, appreciate you greatly what you do in that time in life for people. Thank you.
1 pitch, 1 out for Mitch Farris. Now now second time through the Royals lineup. So the Royals have now seen him once.
Okay, it's time to get some runs on the board now. Went through one time, we got one hit off a soft toss and lefty. Nothing wrong with being a soft toss and lefty, but for hitters, that's what they talk about. He's a hard throwing lefty or he's soft tosser. You know, it kind of gives you a little explanation of what you're facing. He's a thumber. That's another term that hitters will use for a guy who throws a lot of off-speed pitches.
And 3-0 on Junior.
And he shows you the grip, and I like that personally when a lefty, any pitcher.
You like that as a hitter?
Oh heck yeah! I want to see the ball. Give it to me. I don't care what you're putting, what kind of grip you have, but I'm going to get something off of that. I'm going to pick up something.
I'll tell you what, throwing a 3-0 fastball right there to Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah,
that does take some guts.
Well, he thought for sure he'd be taken. He might throw a changeup here. Great swing.
Sprayed to the right field corner. Taylor can't get there, and it bounces over his head. Bobby Witt Jr.'s off to the races, headed for third, and in there with a slide. A dazzling diving play in the top half of the inning. Now he shows off the wheels with a triple in the bottom half of the inning.
Fabulous. I mean, what a great idea. He knew he wasn't going to throw a fastball to him, so why not wait on him? Go with the pitch. That's where it was. It was 81 off the plate. You can't pull that. Look at him go. Wow, that's so pretty to watch the guy run. It reminded me of the race they have with Bobby on the wall, and they have contestants and try to race him around the ballpark there. That's what that looked like.
Pasquantino puts one in the air. Matthew Lugo has it lined up plenty deep for Bobby Witt Jr. to come in and score, and the Royals have a 1-0 lead.
Give Vinny 95 RBIs on that one. Junior might get half of that RBI, though. Believe it. Check Bobby Witt out home to third, folks. Let's check it out. Now, he sees it. That's even better. When you could see that ball, you know, and it bounces, you see that, you don't need to look at the third base coach at all. Any balls hit behind, you usually look for the third base coach, but didn't have to there. Look at that easy sit down, pick up slide. Got the Cowboy. Excuse me, the captain twice now.
Well, we've now seen 3 of the first 4 hitters of this inning. I'll go after the first pitch. The Royals do grab a run on the triple and sac fly.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's a party.
Oh my, this guy is next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment. This is the show that never ends.
A star is born, talking about Jackson Churio.
Churio flips the scoreboard with a 4-pointer. It's coming into his own right before our eyes.
That truly believe in the presence and the person that Jackson Churio is.
You have to love the versatility he brings. He can play left field, he can play right field.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
This is the first Brewer that had 2 home runs in a postseason game.
Jackson Churio.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars for the best interview in baseball. Intentional Talk. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Experience with the 2026 season ticket package. From traditional plans to flex memberships, there's something for every Royals fan. Enjoy premium benefits, exclusive discounts, as well as special events. Sign up for the 2026 season at royals.com/season tickets and watch that man right there. He is totally worth a ticket.
Well, we have seen him take over games plenty. That one in Chicago last year comes to mind.
Yep.
He just took over an inning.
Sure did.
Saved a run with the glove, created a run with the bat and the legs. What a player. And so Michael Lorenzen has a run to pitch with, and there's strike one on Joe Adell.
Imagine how proud Pops is. You know, Mom and Dad. Bobby Witt Sr. You know, I mean, he just sits back and he don't have any buttons on any of his shirts. Sure. Because they've all popped off.
What?
Yeah. He's so proud. His buttons just fly off his chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got no buttons tonight.
That's
it's a sweater.
None of his clothes has buttons on them anymore.
He can't wear any clothes with buttons.
Right.
Yeah, you ought to tell him that.
He's amazing too. What a guy.
I'll be honest, I had no idea where that one was going.
Yeah. Haven't you ever heard?
Well,
guy's
yeah.
So proud. He's so proud his buttons pop off. You know.
Well, once you explained it, I got there.
I need to do a lot of explaining about a lot of things. Okay, this will work.
There's a dribbler. One up, one down for Lorenzen in the fourth. And now a message without buttons from Rally House.
Play ball, KC. Shop the latest in Royals style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Well, Lorenzen's now retired 4 in a row, second time through the order. That's, of course, with help from Bobby Witt Jr.'s playing the top of the third. He's dealt with some traffic. Stranded a pair in the first, stranded a runner at third in the last inning. And he's had to throw a good amount of pitches. That was just his 58th. And this start so far, Hud, is looking kind of similar to his start against the White Sox, where he was through 5 innings and it only allowed 1 run. There were some base runners, but ultimately not a ton of damage.
Well, let's just hope he keeps cruising like he is.
Now, the command was shaky early against the White Sox. Only half of his pitches, more or less, were strikes. And he really dialed it in over the next 3 innings. And then in the 6th inning, back-to-back singles, a walk, another single. He was charged with 2 runs that came around to score after he'd left the game. Two and 2 on Logan O'Hoppe. He keeps that one fair. Right to Garcia, deep third, and he makes the play. I don't know, Hud, if we've made enough of a big deal about the fact that the Royals have 2 25-year-old all-stars on the left side of the infield, one of whom is already a Gold Glover, another who very well could be.
Yep. Well, I've many defenses before the game starts, I've talked about the left side of our infield. So if they're watching our broadcast, they know that the opponents are going to have a hard time getting that ball through that side unless they scald it. You've got to hit it hard. Anything soft, you're out. That's exactly how valuable those guys are. And then you get some solid defense on the right side, you got you something. And they do. They've got whoever they've been putting at second base has done an adequate job this year. It's been very good.
It's multi-dimensional too. It's not just the defense, but tonight they're hitting first and second in the lineup. They've been 2 of the best all-around hitters in the game this year. Well, speaking of the defense specifically, don't miss Price Chopper Royals Live Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Hud, you were talking about it. You're breaking down the bare hand play with Michael.
That's going to be so good. we'll hear more of him than me, I hope.
Now, are you going to hit a little dribbler and try and beat it out?
Oh, no. No. Those days, both offensively and defensively and running the bases are gone, long gone for me. It's time to watch this kid and watch these young players. It's their turn. But it's so fun to be able to listen to them share their feelings, and I can't wait, folks. Nice pitch.
That's coming up on Wednesday. 4 scoreless for Lorenzen.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's the Paradise now, baby.
Oh my! This guy is next level. Oh my goodness!
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment! This is the show that never ends.
Off Base is in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, all season long, only on MLB Network.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's the Paradise now, baby.
Oh my! This guy is next level. Oh my goodness!
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment! This is the show that never ends.
Look now offers picks for all your favorite sports. New customers can play $5 and get $60 in bonus, win or lose. Mike Yastrzemski leads off the 4th. And he takes inside ball 1. So second time in his many at-bats tonight that Yastrzemski's led off an inning. And we saw what the game plan was against Farris second time around in the last inning. Go up there swinging. And Yastrzemski does in the air to Teodosio in center. And there's one away.
50 pitches for the rookie making his debut, Farris. Here we go. Sinkers, changeups, sliders, four-seamers, and curveballs. Look, a lot of bit of the kitchen sink. We knew it. He does miss barrels, like they said. And he has done a pretty good job so far. Just only 2 hits. Just 1 run. We've seen a lot worse major league debuts than this one. This is not even close. This is pretty good.
Grichuk bangs it right to Neto at short. That's a hard hit out off the bat at 110.
Yeah. Okay, you get that ball up, that's going to travel. Get up underneath it. Good swing, though. That's all you want. Hit the ball hard.
There's another first pitch in play, though. That's now 4 of the 6 hitters, second time through the lineup against Farris. Called up straight from Double-A.
Only 8 pitches last inning, and that's pitch 5 right there in this inning.
Just a few days ago, he was a Rocket City trash panda.
That's an amazing name.
You know what a trash panda is, Hud?
I do not.
It's a fun name for a raccoon.
Okay,
yeah.
There you go. Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Two and 1 on Frazier. Now Farris is actually the second player this year that the Angels have called up for a debut straight from Double-A. Jose Fermin, reliever in their bullpen, is another. And in fact, the Angels have called up a player straight from their Double-A affiliate, Rocket City, 14 times now in the last 4 years since that affiliate began. The Angels have become well known around baseball for how quickly they promote their prospects and minor leaguers, whether it's recent first-round picks, Zach Neto, Nolan Shotwell are good examples, or just from within the organization. And Mitch Farris has been pretty sharp in his major league debut. Had his 4 innings of 1-run ball.
I'm Jesse's uncertainty, and I really thought house projects were my time to shine. One little, "Are you sure?" He gets stuck before he even got started. But Jesse's changed because of Thumbtack. With their guides, he knows exactly what to do and who to hire, and his house is looking great. Where does that leave me?
Uncertainty doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack. Download the app today.
Kansas City's hot.
They are relentless.
And Bobby Witt Jr. is piping hot.
One big swing from the Royals superstar.
The greatest player on earth right now.
You become like a massive, massive force.
Salute indeed to El Capitan.
You have to work more. You have to sacrifice yourself more.
That's the type of baseball that wins come postseason.
Just the team that we have, just doing things one pitch at a time, one inning at a time. It's just so much fun.
Think you know the Brewers?
3 potential number 1s in pitching right now. Best base running team, top 3 defense. They'll be a tough out in tournament baseball.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Is brought to you by Community America Credit Union. Member owned, open to all, invested in you. Beautiful night at Kauffman Stadium. September baseball is here. And the Royals were off on Labor Day yesterday. And so the final month of the Royals season begins. 25 games left, including tonight. And the Royals entered 2.5 games back of the 3rd and final wild card spot. Royals are trailing the Mariners. Both the Royals and Mariners have gone 5-5 over their last 10 games. Matthew Lugo sends one deep to left field. Nick Lofton tracks it back and makes the grab on the dirt. And Michael Lorenzen's now retired 7 in a row.
Lofton got a good jump, straight line, perfect route. More and more reps he's getting out there in the outfield, the more comfortable he gets.
It's interesting, Hud, when you look at the wild card standings. You were saying this earlier, how it's tough to chase down games. It's tough to improve your stock, improve your standing, literally.
Sure is, man. I mean, people say it's a sprint. Well, sure, it's a sprint, but man, it sure does take forever. It's painstaking at times.
Think about it this way. Well, the Royals have gone 23-17 since the All-Star break. That is the 2nd best record in the American League, trailing only the Red Sox, who are in the 2nd wild card spot. There's called strike 3 on Peraza. And yet the Royals have gone from trailing the Mariners by 4.5 games entering the 2nd half to trailing by 2.5 games. So they've only picked up 2 games since the break, despite having the 2nd best record in the league since the All-Star break.
Painful, yeah, like I said. You know, it's really difficult, but the Royals can do it. They continue to roll. This is a great opportunity this week to play a couple of teams that the Royals know they can beat if they just play their game.
Meanwhile, you saw the Rangers have leapfrogged the Royals. They've won 9 of their last 10. They're in the midst of a 6-game winning streak.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what you got to do. At some point, the rest of the way here, they've got to get on a run like that. It's going to start tonight.
Well, the Royals took 3 of 4 from the Rangers. And 6 of 7 overall this year. And maybe, just maybe, having that tiebreaker could come into play. The Royals have 3 against the Angels, then 3 against the Twins. Every game is big now. Well, there are 3 in the middle of the month that might loom a little bit larger. 3 games to begin the next homestand against the Mariners, the team that the Royals are directly chasing, and the Royals split 4 games with them earlier this year.
Going to be a lot of fun series, You know, it's hard. I mean, certain teams you get excited for, you know, and that's great. But really, every single night and day, the rest of the way through, is all exciting because it's playoff baseball, and that's what it is in the pennant race. And being on some teams that weren't that good in my day, I sure loved playing spoiler. It was fun playing spoiler, beating the opponent when they needed a win. So these guys aren't going to lay down.
Lorenzen grabs it on a backhand. Nice play over to first, and Michael Lorenzen is now retired. 9 straight batters, and he's through 5 scoreless.
This man survived a 4-hour flight delay, crying baby, and 2 coffee spills. But you'd never know. Why? His Jack Archer Jet Setter Tech Pants. Wrinkle-free, stain-resistant, and ready for anything. Upgrade your wardrobe today and get 15% off at jackarcher.com/TV.
Right this second, at some pool party somewhere, someone really wants a soda.
Could really go for a...
But that same someone's stuck between like way too much syrup. And what is that, diet water? What if there were a better soda?
Ladies.
Oh, hey, girl.
Stop spiraling. Get a poppy.
Ah, duh. A soda with 5 grams of sugar? Iconic. I'm dancing, too. You can't see me. You just have to take my word for it.
This is not Viagra. It's Rose Sparks. Made with 2 active ingredients instead of just 1, it dissolves under your tongue to work faster. Rose Sparks contain tadalafil, which stays active for up to 36 hours for around-the-clock results. Earn a round of applause with Rose Sparks. Connect with the provider and see if they're right for you at ro.co/OMG.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
For Golick and Golick, featuring Mike Golick Sr. and Mike Golick Jr. now on FanDuel Sports Network. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, among the guests, Scott Hansen, who hosts NFL Red Zone. He's about to get very busy. And Brady Quinn, who's an NFL and college football analyst for Fox. That's on FanDuel Sports Network. Nick Lofton attacks the first pitch and just missed what would have been extra bases. Well, there's another first pitch swing. The aggressiveness continues against rookie lefty Mitch Farris in his major league debut, 24-year-old from Palm Harbor, Florida.
Well, there's a reason they're doing that. Okay, yeah, they picked up something. So they're looking for that first good pitch, and unfortunately for Nick, it just went foul. Just hooked it a little bit top hand dominant.
He's got the average back above 200 now after his single in the second inning. And he hooks another one, 0-2.
He's going to learn how to let that bottom hand do the more of the work. When that bottom hand stays down and stays inside, that top hand doesn't hook over and hook the ball. The bottom hand lead is going to stay straight, and he'll learn that. Takes some time. You got to get reps to learn how to keep the ball straight down the left field line off a lefty. Got to put 4 or 5 years in, get 6 years, get some time, get some at bats. That's all you need in this business. But you have to play to get better.
Hey, what a grab in the upper deck. Kid leaning over the railing.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at this.
Be careful. Ooh. How about that?
That's the best one of the year.
That's a highlight tape.
That's the best foul ball catch of the year. No question. Lofton keeps it fair this time, and Neto flicks it to first. One away. Now a message from UMB Private Well.
Am I saving enough for retirement?
Should I get more nachos?
Do I have a clear financial plan?
Get financial clarity. Schedule an appointment today.
Base is empty for Kyle Isbell, who lined out softly right back to Farris in the second inning, and now Isbell bunts. Farris fell off third base side, no play, Rengifo. It's a bunt hit for Izzy.
All right, nice to see him to start now getting particular with where he bunts the ball. He's been the Royals' best bunter all season long, but now ideally left-handers fall off to the third base side. You make the second baseman field the ball, you can walk to first. Yeah, see how he even cheated and he started moving up in the box? That's beautiful.
Your little chuckle's beautiful.
Thank you. So that's how you want to get on base. Now let's see if they can get something started with the top of the order.
I dare you to find someone that loves a bunt hit more than you do.
Oh man, it's an art. It's a piece of artwork, and it can be very valuable to your offense, especially hitting ninth. And we know how good the top of the Royals lineup is when you load up downstairs, and that's been one of the reasons why the Royals in the second half have gotten better offensively. Because Izzy, he's heated up. He's hitting close to 270. I mean, there's a big difference between that and 220 and 230, what he's been hitting the last few years. So this is one of the reasons why.
He inches out a lead, and Garcia sprays one foul. 1-2. There is Jose Fermin, who was called up from AA Rocket City earlier this year. He's warming up in the bullpen.
Well, the Angels got to be thrilled with what this kid Farris has given them. You know, for 5 innings is about all they probably thought he had in him, and they were hoping he had 5. Because we've seen a lot of guys get hammered out there in the first, second innings of their debuts, throwing cookies in there.
His third pro season, former 14th round pick at a Division II Wingate University. Isbell gets picked off. Peraza the relay to Neto, and Isbell makes it out on the bases.
Mark that down. That's a good, you know, that's a basic left-handed move. You go on the first movement. The minute he picks up his foot, to see his head, see how he's looking home. When he looks home and picks up his foot, that's the worst trick you can give a base runner. The head. And then sometimes they'll look at you and come over. So they change it up. They're very crafty. That's why they call them crafty lefties.
Two and two on Garcia now with the bases empty. So this could be Farris's final inning. It's now the third time through the Royals lineup. Just the fourth player from Wingate to reach the big leagues, the first to ever make a start. There hasn't been a player at a Wingate in 26 years. That's shot to right center. And Teodosio is there. Inning over. 5 strong for Mitch Farris in his major league debut.
People said I didn't look like your average football player. He had more of an accountant look, but I saw the field differently. And when I started wearing Warby Parker glasses in middle school, it all just clicked. All of a sudden, he's reading playbooks on the bus. Having good vision changed my life. There was also a great mentor. I think it was the glasses. Yeah, maybe.
TickPick had tickets so cheap, it actually got me out to a day game. Mrs. Claus thought I was at the North Pole Supermart. Nah, I hit checkout on these ticks faster than a sleigh on turbo mode. Girl's gonna lose it.
TickPick.
Mythical fans, real savings.
So you're going to the game and you want to save money on tickets. You learn a trumpet, you're in the marching band. Bam, you're in.
Or we use Game Time. Zone deals literally show you the best value sections. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time.
The Mets were a great story last season.
It's gone! He did it! He did it!
You got to think the expectations are sky high. They know that they're built to win.
I love the additions.
Juan Soto to the Mets. It's real.
This is landscape changing that changes the arc of the Mets.
We want to make a dynasty.
Really like their bullpen a lot.
The ball game is over. Put it in the book.
It's going to take everything from everybody.
We got to stay together and we got to post up.
Federal Junior Broadcasters interview your favorite Royals. Visit Royals.com/Junior Broadcaster interviews to check them out. So there was a good one today with Tyler Tolbert. They're asking all the hard-hitting questions.
Oh, how'd I miss that?
I'll show you later.
Yeah, they usually they'll put it on the. There he is. Look at him. 5 innings strong on his debut. Gotta like that. Man, he can exhale. Tremendous job.
Well, the Royals mustered just 1 run against him. That was on Bobby Witt Jr.'s triple, and then Vinny Pasquantino's sacrifice fly back in the 3rd inning. Going over it with Sal Pisano.
Yeah, Sal's got a lot of experience. He was an excellent catcher in his big league years. Stay with it. That twilight can be really nasty.
Now right into the dusk. And Lofton hangs with it. 1 away.
You have to, you can look at them. They're talking to 2 outfielders here. They're all communicating, and they want the infielders to point the ball out this time of night. That helps outfielder track a fly ball.
Lorenzen's now retired 10 in a row. He's through 5 1/3 scoreless, just a couple outs shy of a quality start. Renifro sprays 1 to left, and that snaps Lorenzen's streak. First base runner for the Angels since the 3rd inning. Now I got a question for you, Hud.
Okay.
This is something I have always wondered. When an infielder points to a ball, when there's a fly ball, whether it's shallow outfield or maybe a little bit deeper, when an infielder points to the ball, is that actually helpful? Or are they just kind of pointing? I mean, could you actually find it as an outfielder based on somebody else pointing somewhere in the sky?
Yes, because what the infielder doesn't just point. Okay, so when that ball reaches the top, the very top before it starts coming down, the hitter, if the left fielder misses and can't find it, he looks, and that shortstop is running and pointing where the ball is. He looks up again for the direction, and it picks it up with 15 feet to fall in your glove. So it does work, yeah.
All right. I don't know. It just always seemed like kind of a reactionary point. It's not like we're using the stars to find a baseball in the sky.
They've been doing it ever since the grand game has been invented.
Royals get the bullpen going. John Schreiber is getting loose. Inside out swing from Moncada. Lofton makes a lunge and grab.
Watching Lofton on contact, he took a perfect route at the right time to catch that. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Look at this. You catch that ball sinking liner like that, that means you did everything right. Anyway, Nick, I'm going to get some Trevor Turf on you.
That is some aggressive defense in a big spot. You miss that one, and it goes on by. Well, Renifro could have easily come around.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big second out, though. And so Lorenzen is 1 out shy of a quality start. And as much as we saw those a ton in the first half of this season, we have only seen 8 quality starts by a Royal since the All-Star break. That's in 40 games. So really, once every turn through the rotation, we've seen a quality start. Now the strengths for this team have really flipped. The first half it was the starting pitching. Second half it's been the offense.
Yeah, and that bullpen been pretty steady all year.
Yeah,
with or without a few injured guys, but they've been able to restock, resupply enough to keep the pin to win.
That's off Salvi's glove all the way to the backstop, and so Rengifo goes into scoring position now. And then with a dangerous hitter at the plate too, and Joe Adell, who's got 84 RBIs this year.
Little bit over his glove. Salvi will tell you I'd like that to go over again though.
Two and 2 on Adell. And so Lorenzen is 1 strike away from polishing off 6 scoreless innings against his hometown team. Grew up in Anaheim, went to high school 15 minutes from the Big A, went to college 15 minutes from the Big A, Cal State Fullerton.
Keep it down.
Adell hammers it deep to left. That is trouble, and there goes the lead. A 2-run homer for Joe Adell, and the Royals now trail 2-1.
One bad pitch.
That was a no-doubter. 454 feet. And Adell's 32nd home run of the season.
Okay, curveball on the bottom half, but that's in his wheelhouse. He read that perfectly. What a nice, easy uppercut swing. You see there how he's squatted. He's got a different stance this year. Has made a big difference in his power. He's really put the work into his legs. He's not over swinging. More power because of the crouch. You get more feel in your legs that way.
Oh, look out. That's right into the Angels booth.
Gooby might play on that.
Make a play, Gooby. Oh, he's got it.
Uh-oh, he tried.
I don't know. Do you pull the old switcheroo like you did in Boston?
Oh, I don't know. He's pretty crafty.
There's strike 3 on O'Hoppe. That ends the inning, but the damage is done. Adell gives the Angels the lead.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The Mets were a great story last season. You got to think the expectations are sky high. They know that they're built to win.
I love the additions.
Juan Soto to the Mets. It's real.
This is landscape changing that changes the arc of the Mets.
We want to make a dynasty.
Really like their bullpen a lot.
It's going to take everything from everybody. We got to stay together and we got to post up.
Turn on baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning. Experience live baseball in a whole new way with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire.
MLB Big Inning, every game night on MLB.tv.
Sports Network is presented by Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. And by Toyota. Visit your Kansas City area Toyota dealers today or visit them online at toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. New pitcher for the Angels, right-hander Jose Fermin is into the game. And the Angels really got all they could have asked for from their rookie starter making his big league debut, lefty Mitch Farris. 5 innings of 1-run ball, and with the Angels having scored 2 in the top of the 6th, they put Farris in line for the win in his big league debut.
How about that? Well, kid did a nice job. Now let's see if the Royals can hit this kid here. For me, he's got a good fastball. It's solid. He's in mid to upper 90s with that and a wipeout slider. His slider almost looks like a big curve. It has some downward drop to it. He'll be tough.
So from one former Rocket City trash panda to another, Fermin made his major league debut back at the end of April.
6'3", 245. He's put together.
And he throws just a little bit harder.
Yeah, he does.
Than Mitch Farris.
He does. Now that was a low 90-91.
Yeah, but it was a slider. And it's been all sliders so far. He just licked the baseball.
He did?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You gotta wipe it off.
I think that's what I saw.
Huh. Well, there's something going on. Oh, Hoppy. This catcher, I don't know if it's a pitch com issue.
They just called a pitch timer violation on Fermin. That's an automatic ball, and so it's now 3-1.
Another slider.
He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. Heater does come in at 97 on average, for what it's worth.
There was a four-seamer. Junior right on it.
He tripled and scored back in the 3rd inning. That is the Royals' only run tonight. Inside, ball 4. And so it's a leadoff walk for Bobby Witt Jr. Vinny Pasquantino comes to the plate, and we check in with Joel.
And it is a new look Vinny Pasquantino. You can see from the back of the helmet that he's nice and tight on the back of the hair, but that is what the Pasquatch officially looks like. And this was a bet or maybe a deal between he and the captain Salvador Perez back when the Royals were a number of games under 500. Salvi and Vinny decided if we get back to 5 over 500, we've got to do something unique with our hair. It's probably going to involve some kind of braids. Salvi did his last week. Vinny did his yesterday. He is gladly wearing it. He is very happy about it. I don't know if guys are going to love it or hate it. I don't even know that we need to debate it. All I know is this. The captain, Salvador Perez, said to me, I love it. It looks good. And Vinny said, if we're winning, and that's all that matters, it'll stay, guys.
Well, then he chops one to second. Could be 2. There's the flip to Neto, and he relays to first for a double play. And Vinny did say one of the tips he got was to keep it dry. Although here's to hoping that he does something over the back half of this game that earns him a splash or 2. It was kind of funny in the clubhouse today. You know, there were a bunch of questions for Vinny about his new hair. There were questions about his fantasy football draft. And he very clearly, a couple of times, made sure everybody knew that, yeah, those questions are good and the answers are fun, but his focus is on the Angels tonight and the Angels tomorrow and the Angels on Thursday. His focus is on winning as much as the hair and the fantasy drafts and everything else are part of the fun of the year.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of the team chemistry. Guys laugh. That's the magical word that gets you through this hard time. Laughter. That's fun.
Anything to spark a run.
That's right.
Reno on Salvi.
I think it looks sharp.
Yeah. He's had a few different hairstyles this year. He was letting it grow out for a while.
Moving one.
That's drilled deep center. Teodosios to the track, and he runs it down. He is known for his glove in center, and ultimately Fermin faces the minimum in the 6th.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
San Diego's a dangerous team.
Man, they have enough talent to run the table.
Every game here is like a party. Manny Machado walks it off.
Fans are also playing a part. They're affecting the game.
Fernando Tatis Jr., electric.
The team that we got in there, man, we're ready to compete. We're ready to handle the unfinished business that we have.
Merrill Madness.
The towels flying, the fans going nuts.
Welcome to Slam Diego.
Turn on baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning. Experience live baseball in a whole new way with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire.
MLB Big Inning, every game night on MLB.tv.
It's time for the Miller Lite moment, and it was Joe Adell, their power hitter and their best hitter on the team. And he threw the curveball. Wasn't exactly a hanging curveball, but it was out over the plate, and a power hitter like that gives him time to load up. And certainly he hit it a mile, and there was 2 runners on, and they take the lead.
Now really Lorenzen's only mistake pitch of the night. It still winds up as a quality start for him. But the Royals are down 2-1 and now turn to John Schreiber to keep the deficit at 1.
Yeah.
His 63rd appearance of the season, most among the entire Royals bullpen.
Offense has got to pick up Lorenzen now. Schreiber's been good all year, solid. Like to see this young man when he's on. He has been. Hard, heavy sinker and a 4-seam fastball at 95. He'll also mix in a cutter to sweeper. Occasional change-ups, but he's been finishing the year strong. That's exactly what you want to do if you're a big leaguer. Nobody ever asks you when the season's over and you go home, hey, how'd you start the season? They always ask you, how'd you finish up? That's what a big leaguer wants. He wants to finish strong. And that'll get you a job the next year. Not how you start. Nobody cares. Endure a long 162-game season, and you can maybe get to do it again. Good pitch there.
0-2 on Chris Taylor. Came off the injured list just a couple of days ago. He's dealt with a left hand fracture for the better part of the year. And he cracks it to deep center. Isbell goes to chase it down. It's up against the wall. So Taylor pulls into second with a leadoff double.
He sat on that 4-seamer. There it is. He normally been putting that ball at the top of the zone, but that was meaty. Taylor let him know it. Ripped him. Base of the wall. Thought about 3, but you know what? He says, nah, there's nobody out. Want to make that first or last out at third base.
Well, it was a rare clean inning for Schreiber to begin with. He's used to coming in with runners on base, and he's done a good job of stranding inherited runners. Now he's got to strand one of his own.
That's right. They're not sure if Lugo will bunt or not, but they're kind of being cautious. They kind of act like they are.
Corners are in. Lugo takes a strike, 1-1. Now 1-2. 24-year-old from Puerto Rico. He's actually Carlos Beltran's nephew, Matthew Lugo.
Huh.
And Schreiber gets him. There's that four-seamer up. When the Royals get 10 or more strikeouts, you save big. Get a free 24-pack of Price Chopper water the next day at Price Chopper. That is now 6 Ks for Royals pitching tonight. Michael Lorenzen had 5 in his 6 innings of 2-run ball.
In between innings, Royals Hall of Famer Mark Gubicza, broadcasting games for the Angels, attempted to catch a line drive that came back to the box, and he said it bruised his palm so badly he can't hardly move his fingers.
Yeah, tempted is the operative word there. He popped in to show off.
Yeah, but he came in here. He said, "Man, yeah." I said, "You got to catch it out front. Did you see it?" He says, last minute. Sometimes, you know, your head's down. You don't see it coming. But if you do, you got to catch it out front.
Well, the attempt, though.
It was.
Yeah.
Very gallant.
Always good to see Gooby.
He's fabulous. He was at our party.
Yeah. As he should have been.
Celebrating like we did.
Got to get some ice on that.
Keep it down. Use the infield.
Full count on Peraza.
Pop up would work.
Peraza grounded out in the 2nd inning. Struck out looking in the 5th. Shot down the right field line, a fair ball into the corner. Taylor's around 3rd and in to score. Peraza replaces him at 2nd with an RBI double. That's the first run that Schreiber's been charged with in nearly a month.
Right, shocking, but it's elevated. Started down low, that sidearm release, and Peraza put an excellent swing on it.
Now, Schreiber had entered tonight with 9 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings over his last 11 appearances. But that's the first run that he's allowed since he gave up 3 at Fenway. Yastrzemski uncorks the throw, not in time. Peraza takes the 90, and 2 outs now for Neto.
That's Bo Porter, 3rd base coach. Had a nice playing career and a really nice coaching career.
A lot of experience on that Angels coaching staff. Still without Ron Washington, who's been on medical leave since June. We wish him the best. He had quadruple bypass surgery. That gets to the backstop. Here comes Peraza, and he's in.
Man, didn't want to do that. Too bad. Just gave him a run. So not Schreib's night. Salvi got to it quick enough, but no chance on the tag.
So 2 runs in for the Angels. It's now a 3-run deficit for the Royals. And the bases are empty with 2 outs. So anyway, Ron Washington is on medical leave. He does hope to manage next year and come back better than ever. He was with the Angels on this road trip, both in Texas and in Houston. First time he had been with the team since he had the surgery. That's Ray Montgomery. He's the interim manager. And he's had those duties since late June.
Wash is incredible. What a human being. One of the best baseball coaches there ever was. I got to be teammates with him in 1997 with the Orioles, his last stop. He was a shortstop. Got to see him as a player. Of course, I didn't get to see him in his prime, though. He was a really good shortstop.
Double barrel action. Angel Serpa on your right. Luinder Avila on your left. Avila was one of the September call-ups for the Royals yesterday. Meanwhile, they've got Reed Detmers, a starter now turned reliever. This is his first year pitching out of the bullpen. He's warmed up.
He's been awesome all year. They have a good back end. And when they have the lead after the 7th inning, they're dangerous because they're closer.
That's pretty deep to center. Isbell's right up against the wall. Another terrific catch. Just Kyle Isbell doing Kyle Isbell stuff.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance.
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
The Mets were a great story last season.
It's gone! He did it! He did it!
You got to think the expectations are sky high. They know that they're built to win.
I love the additions.
Juan Soto to the Mets. It's real.
This is landscape changing that changes the arc of the Mets.
We want to make a dynasty.
Really like their bullpen a lot.
The ball game is over. Put it in the box.
It's going to take everything from everybody. We got to stay together and we got to post up.
There's certain players in every lineup that make the lineup go. Speed, power, he is a difference maker.
Ketel Marte. He's done it one more time.
The best second baseman in the game, that's Ketel Marte.
There goes Corbin.
Just incredible speed.
He wants to bury people. He just doesn't want to beat you. He wants to drive you into the ground.
They're tearing the cover off the ball.
We play to win. We've played that way all year. I guess this is just another example of that. We know what's in that locker room. We know the heart we have.
Join the texting platform community and sign up for Royals text messages and receive exciting news, exclusive ticket offers, and more than you can't get anywhere else. Scan the QR code or text Royals to 816-6-ROYALS.
Well, the Royals are now down by 3. Off to the bottom of the 7th. Reed Detmers, a lefty, comes on for the Angels. It's his first season pitching out of the bullpen. He's been a starter his entire career until this year. This is now his 58th appearance out of the bullpen. He's been having a solid year.
78 strikeouts, 60 innings. That's pretty good. Royals got to find a way.
Peraza feeds him, and Yastrzemski's out 1 away. Now a message from Minsky's Pizza.
Eat well, live better. Minsky's.
Yeah, Detmers. His fastball plays up because of the extension he gets. He's a lefty that gets way out there. That's going to play up big. He's got a big curveball. Changeup's been an effective pitch to righties.
There's the curve. Stays high on Grichuk.
It's a big curve, and throws a lot of sliders to right-handers. Back leg, mid-90s.
And there's another curve. Another one high. He was the 10th overall pick in 2020. And has made 75 starts over the course of his big league career, all of them until this year.
.241 opponent average against him.
Two and 2 on Grichuk, who's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. He hit the hardest ball for a Royal tonight back in the 4th inning, but it was right at Zach Neto.
.97, top of the zone.
I was talking to Randall today specifically about that kind of pitch and how his swing helps with that kind of pitch. He's got such a steep swing coming down on the ball that those high fastballs he can meet at the point of contact, he says, maybe a little bit better than most.
And then that's what generates backspin on the ball by coming down. It's like chopping a tree down. You're gonna come down with your axe blade and that's how you're gonna get the tree down. And when you hit that ball like that, the ball takes off when you get the backspin on it. So fun to hit one to left center, left field, and the ball changes gears right when it gets about over the pitcher's head. And as a hitter, you can see it take off, and that's when you know you hit a homer.
That's sent into right field. So Randall Grichuk chops the tree down for a base hit.
That's right. And if you're got 2 strikes on you and he thumbs something on there, shorten it up. Look at, he doesn't stride long, keeps his hands back, and it's the same swing. He pulls a homer, then he goes to right field. He just waits longer. Beautiful.
Yeah, he said he's always had that kind of steep angle on this swing. The key is to try and get on plane quickly so the barrel stays through the zone.
That's right.
So Grichuk wins an 8-pitch battle with Detmers. And now Frazier takes ball 1. He did not have the most comfortable looking at bats against Mitch Farris tonight.
No.
0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
And that's a compliment to Farris.
Yeah.
No question. You get a good hitter like that to swing like those pitches, and it happens. Sometimes you're going to be off your game. You're not going to be on it every single night. It's just the way it is, and you can't figure out why. Some days and nights you feel better than you've ever felt, and you can't get the job done.
Well, Frazier was 0 for 1 on Sunday. That was as a pinch hitter. He has hit safely in 4 consecutive starts. And he has been an impactful hitter since joining the Royals. Sitting over 300 since the All-Star break.
Yeah, that's a better swing. He hasn't been getting off some good swings today.
And that's all to say, Hud, that, well, he's 0 for 2 tonight. He's hitting around 300 since the break. Now seems like mathematically the time for a hit, right?
You got that right. Let's see it. Double. A doinker.
There's a blooper, but Lugo got a good break.
Yep.
So Frazier's 0 for 3.
Lofton gets another crack at a lefty.
Now, he's had some good swings tonight.
Yeah, Lofton has 2 home runs this year. They're both off lefties. Oh, no, he has 4 home runs. 2 of them are off lefties.
The Royals are down by 3. Bottom of the 7th. Hard not to take a peek. The Mariners are losing.
Man, it's totally okay to scoreboard watch this time of year.
Right now the Rays have a 4-3 lead over the Mariners. They're in the 7th down in Tampa. Roll to third, and Moncada gobbles it up. Heading over. A 1-out single, but nothing roar, and the Royals are still down by 3.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss, yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
There's certain players in every lineup that make the lineup go. Speed, power, he is a difference maker.
Ketel Marte, he's done it one more time.
The best second baseman in the game, that's Ketel Marte.
There goes Corbin. Just incredible speed.
He wants to bury people. He just doesn't want to beat you. He wants to drive you into the ground.
Goodbye, Snakes alive.
They're tearing the cover off the ball.
We play to win. We've played that way all year. I guess this is just another example of that. We know what's in that locker room. We know the heart we have.
From shipping to streaming, it's on Prime. The Royals trail the Angels 4-1. We go to the 8th inning, and Luinder Avila takes the mound. His second career appearance, made his big league debut back on the 13th of August against the Nationals with a very impressive scoreless inning. He flashed the kind of powerful stuff that we've been hearing about, and Matt Quatrero echoed that earlier today. He's seen what kind of high ceiling Avila has. Against the Nationals in his debut, he went ground out, swinging strikeout, and a curveball ground out on 10 pitches, 6 of them for strikes.
There you go. That's what you're called to do when you're a bullpen arm, a bullpen piece. Come out and show your stuff. You mentioned the word stuff. I'd like to mention to the people what that means. You hear that term all the time. It's velocity plus movement. So the lefty that started this game for the Angels, Mitch Farris, did not have great stuff. He pitched good, but he didn't have any velo. So a guy like that's not a stuff guy. That's how scouts, that's their language.
Now, Avila has been a starter over the course of his professional career, obviously out of the bullpen in his first couple of appearances at the major league level. And there is still a good amount of thought that Avila is a starter going forward. But called up yesterday as part of the expanded rosters in September, and he's now joined the Royals bullpen.
Yeah, 6'3", 210. Nice pitch.
That is a wicked curveball.
Bring Efo. Man, he says, wow, I've never seen this kid either. Look at the break. That's a 12-to-6er on the clock. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. That's straight down. More baseball terminology.
So both of his major league strikeouts have come on the curveball.
You know, I like his windup and delivery. There's deception in that.
Garcia backpedals, and he's got it for the second out.
Like it. He's powerful, smooth. Okay, a little step back. Comes back and rears back and shows the ball in the back of his, in the back when he gets ready to throw it. But that's it. Hard for a hitter to pick that up anyway.
He's now 24 years old. Celebrated his birthday just a couple of weeks ago. Avila is from Caracas in Venezuela. That's the capital city. So you've got an all Venezuelan battery. When Avila was first called up and was meeting with the media, he was asked about getting to be battery mates with Salvi, and they had thrown with each other during spring training before, but there was a very obvious word for Avila to use. That stroke to deep right. It's over Yastrzemski's head, and one hops the wall. And Joe Adell, who did damage with his 2-run homer earlier, now has a 2-out double. It's a 3-hit night for Adell.
17th double. What a swing this was. Okay, that's elevated on the outer half. That's twice now he's gone to the opposite field.
Adell was supposed to be the Angels' right fielder tonight, and then Mike Trout was a late scratch. And so Adell moved from right to DH, and what Adell has done is the H part, that is hit. Logan O'Hoppe dribbles one foul. So that word, by the way, that Avila used, leyenda, legend, in describing Salvador Perez.
No question. Just like a lot of those hitters are on that list that Salvi's passing for home runs.
Yeah.
All legendary Venezuelan baseball major leaguers.
So that Adell double is the first hit that Avila has allowed as a big leaguer.
Keep him down. Don't let him get another run. It's a tough comeback as it is. And the Angels have a closer that's been really good this year.
He's a closer that's been good almost every year.
Yeah.
Kenley Jensen.
Right.
At the rate he's going, he could be knocking on the door of the Hall of Fame not too long after he hangs it up. There's the curveball again. Avila gets another K. He strands Adell at second. A scoreless eighth in his return to the big leagues.
Turn on baseball's national pregame show. MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
You know the top three are getting there.
First take from the players.
Understanding what I do well, and it's use the whole field.
And the first of many breakdowns every game night. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays on MLB Network.
This guy is the entire package.
Struck him out. My goodness.
He has a weapon for every hitter.
Good luck. 99.
And what I like most about him, he pitches with an attitude.
They're still on their feet for Postgame.
Everyone wants to watch this guy.
Must-see TV for me.
6'7", top 5 exit velo, #1 arm in the sport.
There's a cruise missile. More fireworks.
He can go out there to center field, relax, and I think this is a 30-30 guy this season.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, every night, all season long on MLB.tv. Presented by BetMGM.
To the K on September 17th for Tabletop RPG Night. Fans receive a special Royals Dice Pack and Adventure Book with the purchase of a theme ticket. Visit Royals.com/RPG for tickets. That is the series against the Mariners that looms large in a couple of weeks. And by the way, the Mariners have tied it up in Tampa. It's locked at 4 with the Rays now into the bottom of the 7th. There is Luis Garcia, someone that the Royals have already seen this year, though he was wearing a different Los Angeles uniform. He started this year with the Dodgers. He was with the Nationals for a little bit. Now he's off with the Angels, his 3rd stint with the Angels. And he's making his 14th appearance with the Angels. He's only given up 1 earned run in 11 innings since joining the Angels.
No question, he's been on top of his game in that halo uniform. Mid to upper 90s with his fastball, slider, split finger.
Now the Royals saw Luis Garcia when he was a Dodger. He had just come off the injured list after missing about a month. Tossed a scoreless inning, and then the next day the Royals scored 3 runs on 4 hits against him, and Garcia only recorded 1 out. He was designated for assignment the next day. The Nationals picked him up. And then a month later, the Nationals traded him to the Angels.
Got to make something happen. Got to get some guys on here. It's getting late.
That's flared shallow left center, and Matthew Lugo is there once again, 1 away. Now a message from your local Kansas City Honda dealers.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. Visit your local Kansas City Honda dealers today.
Michael's been held hitless tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Now, 3 different times tonight, the Royals have gotten the leadoff man on, but failed to score. First was Garcia in the 1st inning, who drew a leadoff walk against Mitch Farris, first batter that Mitch Farris faced, but Garcia wound up stranded at 3rd. The Royals got a leadoff walk in the 6th inning from Bobby Witt Jr., but he was erased on a double play. Part in the other instance, I was thinking it was a 1-out base runner. Isbell had his bunt single, but he was picked off and caught stealing. In the air to center, Teodosio is there, and that's the 2nd out. Now, the Royals have not been able to muster much offensively, other than Garcia reaching 3rd in the 1st inning. There have only been 2 other Royals base runners that have even reached 2nd base. Grichuk in the 2nd, and then Bobby Witt Jr., who tripled and scored in the 3rd for the Royals' only run.
No magic so far. The exciting thing offensively was Junior hit his triple, just his 4th on the season. And then Pasquatch driving him in with a sac fly. That's been it.
That happened in a blink, too.
Yeah.
First Bobby running around the bases, and then Pasquantino's sac fly was on the first pitch. And he went around on the sweeper in the dirt. 0-2. So the Royals have their backs up against the wall late in this game, down to their final 4 outs and trailing by 3 against a team in the Angels that entered tonight 9 games under 500.
Look at Pasquatch. Check him out. He's acting in the on-deck circle just like he does in the box. So important for young hitters. Time him. Too bad, little out front, but
3 flyouts. The Royals are down in order in the game.
TickPick had tickets so cheap, it actually got me out to a day game. Mrs. Claus thought I was at the North Pole Supermart. Nah, I hit checkout on these ticks faster than a sleigh on turbo mode. Girl's gonna lose it.
TickPick. Mythical fans, real savings. If you ask your family what they want for dinner and you get 4 different answers, this one's for you. With Home Chef's family menu, eating dinner together just got easier, thanks to family-sized, oven-ready recipes that make dinnertime stress a thing of the past. Our fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and easy prep recipes save you time and money. The oven-ready tin means no pots or pans, so you can breeze past after-dinner cleanup. Home Chef's family menu, solving family dinner, one meal at a time. Get 18 free meals at homechef.com.
So you're going to the game and you want to save money on tickets. You learn a trumpet, you're in the marching band. Bam, you're in.
Or we use Game Time. Zone deals literally show you the best value sections. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time.
Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackouts and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Luinder Avila stays on for another inning out of the Royals bullpen after he tossed a scoreless 8th. And he gets Chris Taylor, Matthew Lugo, and Oswald Peraza here in the 9th. Chris Taylor fists the first pitch. Bobby Witt Jr. from very deep short. Couldn't get enough on the throw. That was an impossible play, even for him.
Well, you just never know. Taylor going good. I remember him in that Dodger uniform. Had some really nice seasons with them. And Junior, you just got to love how he tries. He's like a kid in the backyard. I'm still going to throw you out.
Yeah, much like it's kind of weird seeing Moncada in an Angels uniform, it's kind of weird seeing Chris Taylor in an Angel uniform.
It is.
That's down the line. Nice snare from Garcia. Man. Great stretch from Pasquantino into foul territory. That's a beauty from both corners. And nothing doing from Ray Montgomery.
Yeah, now when you're on the dead run, you use your momentum and jump and fire. He learned that at shortstop. There's a lot of plays that you can make at third base like you make it short. He knows because he was a shortstop.
You don't see many groundouts that go from foul territory on one side to foul territory on the other side.
No. That was a good play by Benny. Stay on the bag.
Taylor's over to second on the play. He was a Dodger for 10 years, by the way.
Yeah.
That's in a left for a hit. Taylor advances 90 feet to third. And Peraza has his second hit in as many at-bats. Runners on the corners for Bryce Teodosio.
Okay, two-seamer. He's coming in. But he was quick in there. 96, and it was elevated. All he had to do was just turn those hips, let those hams come through. Hands.
Infield in for the Royals. And Teodosio misses on the bunt attempt. And now a throw back to first and almost got him.
Okay, check this out. There's nobody at second base. That's why the runner. Look where Frazier. There's nobody at second. The runner started to go think that way, and Salvi said, I'll backpick you. Peraza was heads up, but not quick enough. He didn't pick it up in time, or he could have walked into second.
Teodosio had a single and a stolen base in the third inning. 0 for 2 since. Made his big league debut last year with the Angels in early September. He's now gotten into 27 games this year. Two-1. And he misses the bunt again. And now a throw to second, and Peraza takes advantage of the drawn-in infield.
And it was a delay steal, so he tricked him. Okay, now watch him at first base there. See him now? He's gonna say, "Okay, I'll go." So it was like a delay steal. Maybe it wasn't an intentional delay, but that's what it was.
So 2 in scoring position now. And time called. There's a pitch comm issue. So the Royals burn a mound visit to avoid the violation. There hasn't been one all night, though. The Angels have Kenley Jansen warming up, assuming he's in if the score holds, and Chase Silseth if the Angels make it a non-save situation. Into center. And Isbell's there to make the catch. That's plenty deep enough for Chris Taylor to come in. But the Angels grab another run. And the Royals trail by 4.
Halo's doing what it takes. Breaking ball. See, it's elevated. Goes down. Now he goes out and touches it. But got that ball to get some backspin on it. It carried for him. Just enough to do the job.
Aside from Teodosio missing on those first 2 bunt attempts, we've seen the Angels do mostly all of the little things right tonight. Avila has allowed his first run as a big leaguer. And now it's up to him to strand Peraza at third. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, the Royals have Pasquantino, Perez, and Yastrzemski due up. And we'll see what direction the Angels go in. Jensen and Silseth are still throwing. And Nick Lofton makes a nice lunging grab. Just enough air under it to retire Neto and end the inning. But the Royals are chasing 4.
Wearing regular shoes feels this cramped.
Our glide step, wide fit, hands-free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. With Skechers slip-ins, just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
I'll give you this brand new electric vehicle if you can prove to me you know your finances. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
Just 3.
You sure? Let's download the Rocket Money app right now and see if you're right. It's actually 21 subscriptions, which is costing you around $370 a month.
The app is telling you all this?
Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place and even helps you suggest a budget based on your past spending. Don't worry about the 21 subscriptions. You can cancel them right within the app. It'll even try and get you some of your money back.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Trail 5-1. Joe Goldberg, Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. The offense has struggled. Michael Lorenzen, for the most part, did his part. What did you think?
Well, I felt like this was Michael Lorenzen's best start since coming back from the injured list. Unfortunately, no runs aboard and that one pitch on the home run.
All right, we'll see what they can do here in the bottom of the ninth. Hud, happy 70th birthday. Is that what you were telling people? We're going to celebrate and pop a bunch of buttons on our shirts.
I'll make sure those buttons stay fastened, guys.
Well, my closet looks nothing like Senior's because Senior has no buttons on any of his shirts, I guarantee you.
For the record, 65th birthday. Very happy birthday to you, Hud.
Thanks, partner.
Here's to many, many more.
So fun. I kind of wish my birthday was in the off season, but it's okay. Happy to be alive. It's a lot of fun.
Maybe a ninth inning comeback as a birthday present. The Royals will have to do it against Kenley Jensen. He is the active leader in appearances. He is the active leader in saves with 472. This is not a save situation. The Royals are down by 4 in the bottom of the ninth. Kenley Jansen is now 37 years old. He is as good as ever. A .294 ERA this year in his 52 innings.
Yep, has a lot of deception. Just check him out. That delivery tells you a lot. And, you know, the only thing he's missing is a little velo, like most guys at his age. But he's a 92 to 93 mile an hour. Nothing real overpowering. But he has a slider with that has a little two-plane break to it, and he throws a lot of cutters.
And that is a 4-pitch walk to begin the inning.
Now, when he's been nails and saves.
He has 25 saves in 26 tries. Again, this is not a save situation.
Okay, now the report I got from my source, and my source is Mark Langston, the radio
wow,
podcast.
You're just gonna out your source right away.
He says, Hud, if it's not a safe situation, you can get to him. Big tip right there.
Well, that's 5 pitches and 5 out of the zone.
All right, just saying, going on my hunches and my lead guys. Get him.
Oh, apologies to Mark Langston. Hopefully you still feed Hud some information.
Yeah. Where was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was just good. Salvi swings at that. He hits it out of the park. Yeah, then Kenley, he's not real happy about that. And so he's letting the umpire know by taking his time.
So 6 consecutive pitches called balls. And there's a strike. Now Jansen was impenetrable in the month of July. He was the American League reliever of the month. He threw an 11 1/3 scoreless innings, struck out 13, did not issue a walk, and had 5 saves in 5 tries.
Yeah, look at the deception he uses. He hesitates. And these veteran guys been around the block more than once, know how to certainly trick the hitter. And he's 6'5", 265, so he hides the ball well.
Still 2-2.
But he's leaving that right up there in the top of that zone. There's a 94. He'll touch it, but he's more comfortable in the low 90s.
Jensen has been more vulnerable since the month of August began. He gave up 4 runs across his 12 outings in August.
That little slider there. Salvi almost got to that. Good quick swing.
Got him with a high cutter. And so 1 walk and 1 strikeout. That is career strikeout 1,270 for Kenley Jansen. He's now just 2 strikeouts shy of Craig Kimbrell for the 4th most ever by a reliever.
Yastrzemski 1 for 4 with some punch outs. What was that again, boss? 1 for 6 with 4 strikeouts.
To be clear, those are his career numbers against Kenley Jansen. Thanks, boss.
Come on, get you one here. Let's move this line so we can get to Carter Jensen. He's on deck. Pretty good chance. So get into a double play, please. Keep the ball up. We want to see the kid make his debut here.
He's ready for it. At a Park Hill High School. Kansas City kid. Ready to take an AB for his hometown team. First Yastrzemski, now 1-2. But hey, how about that for Carter Jensen? All right, kid, welcome to the show. Go face one of the best relievers of a generation.
Right. Boy, he's welcoming it. I guarantee it.
Still 1-2 on Yaz. He's fouled off each of the last 3 pitches. Now Jansen was into a little K strut there. He thought he backdoored him. 2-2. Royals down by 4 in the 9th. Smack to center, but right at Teodosio. He's got it for the out, and now it is Carter Jensen's time.
Please, batting for the designated hitter Randall Grichuk, making his major league debut, number 22, Carter Jensen.
How about that ovation for 22-year-old Carter Jensen from right here in Kansas City, Missouri.
Didn't even have to say his name. They started cheering when they saw his number.
And perfect timing for an Angels mound visit. Just more time to stand and cheer for the newest member of the Royals. A 3rd-round pick by the Royals back in 2021 at a Park Hill High School, just about 25 minutes from here.
Go ahead.
put it in the fountain.
He had a couple of those during batting practice today. A big swing on the first pitch he sees in the big leagues. 0-1. Knee-high cutter, 0-2. Jensen started the year in Double-A, Northwest Arkansas. Got to Omaha in late June. He has had a terrific season between the two levels in the minors, a .290 hitter with 20 home runs. And now his major league debut. Down to the count, 0-2. Couple of pitches overthrown. Well, you know, among the thousands standing at the K, Carter's parents, Jim and Kim, his brothers, Noah, Chance, and Nash, all pridefully watching. Swung out and missed for strike 3, and that ends the ball game. Jensen goes down in his first major league at bat, and the Royals drop the first game of 3 to the Angels. Final score tonight: Angels 5 and the Royals 1. The Royals get held to just 4 total hits tonight, and only 1 hit after the 5th inning.
Never clean your gutters again with LeafGuard. LeafGuard's seamless design keeps leaves, pests, and sediment out while directing water away from your home, preventing wood rot and foundation decay, giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Call 844-6LeafGuard right now for 75% off installation plus $200 off your purchase. LeafGuard, get it today. Protected for life.
We got our hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's a party. Oh my, this guy is next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
No way! What a moment! This is the show that never ends.
Well, the month of September does not start the way the Royals were hoping. They dropped Game 1 to the Angels by a final score of 5-1. This game really changed on Joe Adell's home run in the 6th inning.
It did. I can't believe we didn't hit that soft toss and lefty making his major league debut. That's our bad. hopefully we can win tomorrow and get the series the next day.
Adell's home run did make Mitch Farris, making his debut the pitcher of record. He earns a win in his major league debut, and despite a quality start, Michael Lorenzen takes the loss. And so the Royals will try to even the series tomorrow. Our coverage begins at 6 o'clock. For our director, Steve Kurtenbach, producer Kevin Cedergren, associate producers Al Broughton, Greg Jensen, Sean Van Beesler, Chad Wimberly, and the producer of Royals Live, John Harvey. And for my broadcast partner, the birthday boy, Rex Hudler. Happy birthday, Hud. I'm Jake Eisenberg. Thanks for joining us tonight at the K. Stay tuned. Rally House Royals Live with Joel and Monty is next.
Summer adventure.
We got our hands up in the air.
My, oh my. Lots of great baseball coming, and good guess, by the way.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back. Enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
$13,685 fans in attendance tonight. Did not see a whole lot of offense. Just one run, 4 hits as the Royals lose again here on this homestand. 5 to go before they head out of town and need to wake up those bats. 5-1 is the final as we welcome you in to Rally House Royals Live. Joel Goldberg, Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. You can call it a Labor Day hangover. I don't think it's that. You could call it uninspired or flat. It did look really flat. They know what's at stake, Monty. They understand what's going on here. Sometimes you have these nights, the timing just isn't very good.
Yeah, not very good, and really coming into this game, I felt really good about this game. Michael Lorenzen has pitched 3 games since coming off the injured list, and the Royals won all 3 of those starts, and he's going against Mitch Farris, a young lefty making his Major League debut coming up from Double-A ball, so you think the Royals got a chance of putting some crooked numbers on the board, and he was on his game tonight. I mean, he showed exactly why he's such a high prospect and why he was able to do what he did tonight against the Royals.
Who needs AAA when you can do this at the big league level, from Double-A to winning pitcher in the big leagues? On the other side, Michael Lorenzen certainly pitched well enough and deserving enough of the win. And yeah, maybe he had to be perfect tonight because the offense just had one of those nights, but he did his part almost his whole outing.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to take a shutout. I mean, Michael Lorenzen had that going in all of his pitches. I really liked his sinking fastball tonight. He got a lot of movement, a lot of ride on that fastball. So I really liked everything he was doing. And, you know, through 5 innings, he was just essentially unhittable. I mean, he made big pitches, used the defense, whatever it took. It seemed like Michael Lorenzen was able to go and execute those pitches. Then we get to the 6th inning, and unfortunately gets a base run and a 2-run home run there by Joe Adell. It's going to be a difference maker. Give the Angels a lead and actually put Mitch Farris in a position to get his first big league win.
HUD almost predicted that one, really saying you can't walk Moncada beforehand because Moncada It's actually a similar OPS, but when you look at the home run numbers, one guy's got 20 home runs, the other one has 31, now 32. So he didn't walk the batter before him. He gave up a single 2 batters before. It's unfortunate, really, that he had to be so perfect against Adell or anyone for that matter. You don't know at that point, not that it would change anything, that the offense was just going to be completely flat.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw essentially all night. I know that's tough facing a pitcher regardless of his history for the first time, but tonight it was really evident that the Royals had not a whole lot of chance against Farris out there. And again, not an overpowering pitcher, just a guy that goes out there and knows how to throw strikes, knows how to change speeds, and very well executed tonight.
The crafty lefty did it. By the way, I still will forever ask the question, why are righties not allowed to be crafty?
I don't think anybody's figured that one out yet.
I mean, there are crafty righties.
There certainly are.
It's like you're not allowed to catch a pop-up if you're a pitcher. We're not allowed as broadcasters to label someone a crafty righty. But the crafty lefty did it. The righty for the Royals pitched well with a quality start. Here's Mac Quatrero talking about Michael Lorenzen.
He threw the ball well. It was pretty impressive. I don't think he had his best sweeper at the beginning, but executed that as the game went on. His sinker was good. Couple good sliders too when he got the guy on third base with less than 2 outs to really execute there. He threw some really good pitches. Just one breaking ball there that didn't end up where he wanted it, that paid the price for.
Stuff you think for him since coming off the IL?
Definitely.
And then no hesitation to send him out there for the 6th, right?
No, he looked strong and he was effective. He was locating, until that one pitch. But I'm sure there were other pitches that he probably got away with. But I mean, overall, he was in command.
What did you make of some of the swings against their guy Mitch Farris on the mound tonight?
He had us tied up a little bit. I mean, good off-speed stuff, changeup specifically, elevated his fastball when he needed to. But the changeup was the main weapon. The slider was, okay, I think, but the changeup seemed like it was the best pitch. It seemed a little bit deceptive as well.
How big of an advantage is it, if any, for a pitcher that no one's seen before?
Yeah, I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Sometimes it works to your advantage because you don't know exactly, you're not overthinking it. But I think he hid the ball pretty well, and I think that was a big difference.
Did you make Bobby's play there in the?
True, that was remarkable. Full extension, get up and make a throw like that with a good runner. That was really impressive.
I know we talked about a little bit pregame. Just curious, how much do all the lefties on the bench limit how you are using them or using your roster late in games? Thinking in the 7th there against Detmers. I mean, is that a spot?
Yeah, I mean, Detmers is pretty neutral as well. I think, if there was someone in a proven right-handed bat there, maybe we go to him. But like I said, Detmers is pretty equal on both sides.
I imagine you feel pretty good with Yaz just based on how he's performed since you guys.
Yeah, Yaz's at-bats have been great. So, we've seen him take some walks against lefties using the whole field. So I think he's in a good spot overall.
How'd you like just after getting back out there, his inning over?
Well, it was good. I mean, he's got great stuff. We know that. We think he's going to be really good. Putting up a 0 in the 8th was great. I'm sure he'd like to have the 9th back to keep it where it was.
Or two, command a little off for him?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know that the ball that Taylor hit, I heard Schreiber say something as soon as he let it go. So I'm guessing that ended up over the middle. And good piece of hitting from Peraza to go the other way. I'm not sure where that pitch was, but to hit a line drive down the right field line against Schreiber, you don't see that very often from right-handed hitters.
Earlier in the game with Michael, what color did you guys go out there?
Well, when he slid, you saw him grab for his leg.
Royals drop to 1-3 on this homestand. 7 runs through the first 4 games. More coming up.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns every game night. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show, live at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Turn on baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning. Experience live baseball in a whole new way with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire.
MLB Big Inning, every game night on MLB.tv.
Royals Live on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Rally House Kansas City. Your city, your house, Rally House. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Is that a full moon for HUD on his birthday?
I think it is. That means something.
Means something, but what HUD really wanted was a win, and this is almost like, not quite to the extent, but almost like the final batter versus pitcher of the game. The future Hall of Famer and all the experience of Kenley Jansen against Carter Jensen making his debut. These guys obviously didn't go head-to-head, but you have one on the right who has done everything in the big leagues. He's thrown a no-hitter, he's been a pitcher, he's been a hitter, and you have Mitch Farris on the left side, 24 years old, making his first big league appearance. And if he was on our side, we would have been talking about him all night long. We did talk about him, by the way, all night long, about the frustration he gave to all those Royals hitters.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of Arnoa Cameron, a guy that has the ability to use that changeup so effectively and go above the bats with the fastball and down below with the changeup. Doesn't have quite the arsenal that Noah Cameron has, but certainly showed exactly why they're so high on him and really brought him up a lot quicker than what a lot of organizations probably would have, because he never pitched in AAA baseball, but certainly didn't need it from what we saw here tonight. He looked like a pro in the mound. He was very composed and 5 very solid innings.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and let's see what Royals hitters have to say. Is it a tip your cap? Is it shaking your head because you feel like you should have done more? We don't know. We'll see if we hear anything. We are ready to, though, hear from Michael Lorenzen, and we thought he looked good. Maybe that one mistake. It's his first quality start since July 6th. That was his last outing before going on the injured list. So you would think that he would be happy. I am told that was not the case. Here's Lorenzen.
Not good enough, really. That's it. So you want to come out with a win, and we had a lead. I gave it up. So yeah.
So Flies, how'd you feel? And with the Adell homer, curveball has got too much of his plate?
Yeah, I felt good stuff-wise. Was making pitches, and hats off to him. To be honest, it's the first curveball I threw all night, so it's the first curveball anyone's seen. You think you're saving something, you have it in your back pocket. It was bottom of the zone. Only thing that, I wish I could do differently was maybe get it away rather than more middle of the plate. So Height-wise, I thought it was okay, but, he's got 30-plus homers this year for a reason.
Michael, this start notwithstanding, just how have you felt since coming back from the injury and just getting back into your rhythm and flow?
Yeah, it felt great. I've been feeling great, in the past, singles have kind of hurt me, and you can't, you can't look too much into that because sometimes singles usually, they get hit right at guys and this and that. So as long as I'm giving up weak contact with what I was doing all night tonight until that homer, I've been feeling pretty good since I've been back. I feel like I've been pitching pretty good, but tonight just you give up that homer when we have the lead, and just wasn't good enough.
Defense steps up for you with Bobby's diving stop, just from your advantage point.
Yeah, it was a great play. It was one of the best plays I've seen. I didn't think he had a chance, and then you see him dive for it. I'm just hoping that he's able to keep it in the infield so the run doesn't score, and he gets up and throws him out somehow. So I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was pretty impressive.
It was really impressive against a guy with some speed. And yes, we're spoiled. Yes, we've seen it before, but this was jaw-dropping. The Royals play of the game. More coming up.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
For the 1,000th time together, welcome into MLB Central.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
That foot's just a kickstand. Bang!
Interviews with the players.
I had a coach that kind of called me an alien. Skinny guy, fast, big head.
And a little bit.
I don't have cologne today.
Open it on your own like a man.
Of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Some moments are too big to miss.
Did he do it? He did! 4 home runs for Kurtz! Another 103-mile-an-hour heater. Cal Raleigh, when will we stop being amazed?
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the biggest plays from around the league as they happen.
What a play! Oh, my goodness!
Plus, highlights and reactions from the moments that matter most.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing and go out there and play our baseball.
MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network.
Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
We got our hands up in the air.
Oh, my. Lots of great baseball coming. And good guess, by the way.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
A great family adventure.
Royals fans, don't forget FanDuel Sportsbook is coming to Missouri. Soon you'll be able to bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports, all on FanDuel Sportsbook. We mentioned Bobby Witt Jr. He really was involved with the only highlights on the night. This seminar's big money play of the game. Maybe our seminar's big money play of the year defensively.
Well, quite a play. We've seen Bobby make a lot of really nice plays. This one takes everything he's got because it's so athletic. Going to his right, up quickly and a cannon for an arm across the diamond. So really nice play from Bobby Witt Jr.
I mean, I just thought as he makes that play, good to keep it in the infield. I mean, I also knew that it's Bobby and anything is possible. And then here is the one run of the game. So he does his job setting that up here with the triple. I don't even know if he needed that big hop to get the triple. And then when it took that big hop over the right fielder, I thought if it's a little bigger, he might have an inside the park home run.
Well, he set up the only run the Royals are going to score on the evening with the triple. Vinny Pasquantino coming through with the sac fly there. Nice to see that from Vinny.
That was good, but otherwise, you know, they missed a nice opportunity in the first inning right out of the gate, Monty, because they had the leadoff walk against the rookie making his debut. Then there's a wild pitch. I'm thinking, hey, you know, maybe the guy's a little bit rattled, a little nervous, understandable, and they go strikeout. That was Junior, fly out, ground out, 22-pitch inning, and just never could get anything going.
Well, after he struck out Bobby, I felt like he kind of locked in, and after that, the Royals' only thing they got going was earn that third when Bobby got the triple, and then followed by the sac fly from Vinny Pasquantino. Other than that, he was pretty difficult to deal with this evening.
The Royals, Monty, went 0 for 5, or pardon me, 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position tonight. I think the only alarming piece to that that's going to happen is so far on this homestand, 1 for 18 with runners in scoring position.
Well, we know we went through this earlier in the season when the runs were really, really scarce, and it was all a result of not being able to hit with runners in scoring position. Not a lot of chances, only 4 opportunities with runners in scoring position, but when this team got going around the All-Star break, they really turned those numbers around. Let's hope they're not going in one of those routes.
They don't have time for it right now. That's the bottom line. Here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, I mean, getting ready is a little strange, just because typically you have a lot of information to go off of, and I guess in AA, like, you got to find the information a little differently than how you would in AAA. Fastball sneaky. It was saying sinker on the board, not a sinker, but what was interesting is kind of the release angle that he had made his changeup play very different than normal changeups. Interesting angle, and he did he outperformed us tonight. So hats off to him.
Sinker was what? The sinker that was
it's a four seam. I was a little confused why it kept coming up as sinker, but he's got some good carry to his fastball, nice little slider, and then good changeup. So he did a nice job tonight.
There's the assessment from Vinny Pasquantino, and there is the Kansas City kid, Carter Jensen. Welcome to the big leagues, the product of Park Hill High School. A lot of family and friends. Congrats, Carter.
In a game, the right call can be the difference between...
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
The roar is back in Motown. Right now, Major League Baseball, we have a new Tiger King. Tarek Skubal owns this mound.
Look at him walking off the mound. This guy's a nightmare.
This kid's special, doing it all.
Riley Green saves the day.
Does everything on the field, plays great defense, can steal bags.
He's a monster.
If I'm on time, I know my swing is going to be in the best spot possible for me to hit the ball.
Riley Green tears into another one.
That's the Tigers, baby.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
You're not alone. There is help.
Rally House Royals Live on FanDuel Sports Network has been brought to you by Rally House Kansas City. Your city, your house, Rally House. Back to the K. Good news. Breaking news. Monty just updated me 15 seconds ago that Seattle lost to Tampa. That game had been tied by Seattle, but Tampa came back to win. Texas is playing late, so maybe some help there. And we mentioned it before our heading to the last break. Carter Jensen, I think nice to be able to get in. I mean, how about that? You're facing a future Hall of Famer, but at least you can, he's not going to be in an everyday kind of role. At least have that first one out of the way.
Well, it'll be easy for him to remember because of Jensen versus Jensen, so it'll be an easy one for him to remember. I don't remember who the first person I faced was, so.
Of course you don't. But this note from Kurt Nelson of the Royals Hall of Fame that Carter became the 23rd player in franchise history to attend a Kansas City area high school and appear with the Royals. And he's the 6th player to appear with the Royals born in Kansas City. The person is Tommy Hotovy in 2012. Now the Cubs pitching coach, and your old teammate David Cone was one of them.
I was going to say David Cone's got to be in that list. Sure enough.
Coney is, and I'm pretty sure that Carter will be able to say one day, I played with Bobby Witt Jr., and Jr. had the highlights tonight, but Joe Adell had the ultimate say. 5-1 is the final. For Monty, I'm Joel. Good night from Kauffman Stadium.